we are going to head down and down and down until we get into the basement. And as you guys are coming down, especially Hildegard, the air is getting colder and colder as you're coming down. You eventually exit the stairs in kind of a damp stone chamber. The air around you is thick. The smell of rot and decay prickles in your nostrils. And as you're gathering your bearings, you begin to hear eerie chanting echoing throughout. It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from, and no words can be discerned. Alright, where did we put your people? Way over here. Alright, so you guys are coming down these stairs right here, where the pink hand is. Alright, Hildegard's
Why are there backwards facing stairs?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. Oh, you mean this one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, as you kind of peer around, that would be a stairwell down. That's, I guess, my way of depicting that.
Oh, okay.
So that looks like, yeah.
So that's like flat
Oh,
on
no
the ground.
way.
It's not like a wall of stairs.
Oh, here's Darnum. Never mind, Darnum's always
Here I
somewhere.
am. All right.
We know where Mike is.
I'm hiding in my shell.
So as you guys come out of this area and into this stony hallway, you see what look like a couple of stone slabbed doors in each of these doorways. Actually, I'll open it up a little more. Excuse me. That would be 23. Sorry, I don't want to reveal too much. Yeah. So you see these kind of stone doorways blocking areas, and then these two right here are completely open. And all of you can be filing down the stairs. That's totally fine. Just go ahead and place yourselves in here. But don't forget, Eric, you've got a little companion who's following you around.
Yes.
Bless whoever that was.
Excuse me.
I asked Thornbolt if he ever... Thornbolt, have you ever seen this area before?
Sorry, Mike's character was stuck, so I gotta delete it real quick and give him a new one. Okay, so you're asking Thorn if he's ever been down here?
If he's ever been down here or seen it in his little toy house.
No, Mom and Dad would never let me come down here. I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of. We'll protect you.
Just hold me.
Where's Thorn's sister Rose?
I'm just gonna remind him he's already dead.
She disappeared.
He has literally nothing to fear at this point.
Okay.
Is where Mike is a wall or like a doorway to somewhere else?
Mike, nope, yeah, if Mike is going around that area, there would be, I will show you, an area further down. I hope this doesn't get rid of everything. This should do it. Yeah, so it's a stairwell down a level, which opens up into an area with a wooden table and chairs, and then a couple of like straw moldy pallets in the back. Is anybody going this way, or is everybody going the other direction?
Wait, what are our choices?
This way.
Basically down or left.
I'm going
Well, I
left.
guess it depends on which way you're looking, but yeah.
I was gonna ask, because you mentioned, like, as we come down, we heard chanting.
You heard chanting, and you do. It's very low, but you hear chanting.
Would I be able to discern if there's a direction it's coming from, or is it kind of just ambient
Yeah,
everywhere?
while you're standing still, it's impossible to tell.
But
But
if I, like, walk up and down the little hallway...
Yeah, if you start walking this way, it would get a little louder.
Okay, then I'm gonna head in that direction.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, looks like we're going the other way. You want to come with us?
No, man. I'm gonna stomp through this room.
Okay.
All right. Well...
So as you guys pass, especially Hildegard and Eric, you see names on these stone slabs. Off to the right on this side, there is one that says, let's see, this one says Elizabeth, and this one says Gustav. Over here, we've got Rose and Thorn.
Wait, did we see anything on the ones that were open?
Great question. Darnan, who's over there, kind of looks over here. One of them is empty. The other one says Walter, but is also empty.
Can we have Mike go catch up with Darno?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm feeling fine.
Eric's gonna go see Gustav.
Yeah. So there's a stone slab in front of you. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to like push it or what?
He's gonna try to. He's gonna call over the Minotaur and ask if she wants to push it.
Udala, get over here.
Why
Hey.
would I open a grave?
Udala, you mind pushing over this stone thing? I don't think my little hands can get through it.
Why do you want me to open it?
Because it's Gustav and I want to slap his fucking face.
Mind handing
Fair
us the
enough.
bones
I
of
will
that
go
kid?
over and push it up.
All right.
She's all for that one.
All right. Why don't you, with Eric's help, why don't you roll an athletics check with advantage?
Should I roll 1, 2, or?
Nope. You'll be helping, so she'll have advantage.
And Thorn is like right behind Eric,
And
right?
then roll
Give us
another
some
one.
advantage and we roll
That's all right.
again.
That's all right. A 14. This door is just, it's too heavy.
Dang.
Hey,
It
Eric.
seems like a little bit more and you could have got it, but it was just, this one's too much for you. Do you want to try a different door?
If you're still mad at him, you can piss on it, I guess.
He's gonna take the stone sword and try to wedge it in the opening.
You're going to take the stone. Oh, okay, like a crowbar. Yeah, why don't you roll with advantage then?
Oh, that's not gonna work. I mean, it might. Come on, baby.
It's a good sword, you know? You never know.
Eric's gonna need a new pair of slapping the bitch in the face. 16.
All right. You,
Actually, roll again because you have advantage.
yeah, as you're pushing, as Udala's pushing against it, you just kind of, and you pop it right off its hinge, and the stone slab falls to the ground. And you see in front of you a empty coffin sitting atop a stone platform.
It's an empty ass coffin.
Yep.
That was a lot of work for nothing.
Whose crypt is that?
That is Gustav's.
Gustav.
Have we thoroughly checked out this area? Or we just kind of glanced over here?
These two have been kind of looked at. They're both empty. One of them's got Walter, the name of the baby, over there.
Hey, Eric.
Can I go back to the room I was in alone?
You may.
I just want
What do
to
you wanna do over
look
here?
around.
It looks
Look
like
around the tables.
Paying attention.
yeah.
Kinda
There's a
hanging out.
couple of
Let's go sit at the table.
yeah. So you look around and do a pretty thorough job while they're messing around over there, and you don't find anything over here except for the stairwell that looks like it leads down another step down to another lower level.
Let's go back to the group and just let them know it's there.
Sure.
But let's let Darnum know. No one else. Darno.
Okay.
Just Darno.
Hey, Eric,
Yeah.
you want to hand me the bones of them children you took? Think we can at least lay them to rest.
That's actually a smart idea. He hands over his backpack.
Sure.
Thanks,
So,
friend.
Darnum, you're able with enough time to pop open both of these doors and
I
find
have a
two.
crowbar too.
Yep.
So
Yeah, for sure. So even less time.
Damn,
You
I should
find-
have had a crowbar. I had to use a long sword.
Yeah, that sword is nicked up a little too. So.
Well, nobody
That
asked.
was big.
And,
While
yeah.
they're doing something useful, Twitch is going to be asking Hildegard for cookies, and then she's going to try to actually check Hildegard's pockets, trying to find cookies.
Okay.
I don't know why. Keep going. Proceed.
Would you have cookies on you, Hildegard?
I think I might have rations, but I don't.
Seems like it's
So,
mostly going to be cookies and
Twitch,
jerky.
roll a sleight of hand, and then Hildegard roll a perception check.
Okay. Let me
We'll
find
make it
my
a skill check or a contested
Perception?
skill check. All right. Oh, that's right. That's our rogue who's not super handy.
At all.
Oh, well, but you are so enthralled. In fact, what's happening here, as Darnan puts down the first of the bodies into one of the tombs. It happens to be the body of Rose. And as that happens, you feel your body, the people around you would see something come out of your body. It looks like it's the ghost of Rose comes outside of you and then lays down inside of the tomb and closes her eyes and disappears. Okay, but you would go through the body Twitch, or not the body. Hildegard is a person. You'd search through her stuff as she is like in this out of body experience. You're just like and you find, I guess, just some rations, no cookies.
So what you're saying is she's Hildegard the Body Ventura? Never mind.
Jeez, that's an obscure reference, but yes. All right. And then you lay the other one to rest. As you do this, little Thorn waves goodbye to Eric as he lays down to rest. He comes up for a second, and then grabs his teddy bear and goes back down there. And
Can I give him like a middle finger as he goes down?
yes, if you want.
What?
And then go ahead and just double him up.
Oh my God. Yep. So you're just in the back throwing up
Like
your
hard
finger
too.
Yeah, good. Yep.
You rest
I think
peacefully now,
the
children.
poor little boy doesn't understand what that is, and so he's just waving.
I hope he knows about it.
All right.
Kind of give him like a very slow wave back.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility I could, I don't know where I am at this point, but just like give a little tiny, soft backhand to Mike?
Yeah. Yes,
Wait,
you definitely could.
Just kind of like, you know, the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again,
Little
I
bop on the
understand what I
nose
did.
or-
I just look down, but I don't put my hands down.
Yeah, he knows what he did.
You're like, I'm so sorry.
Okay. In the room further west of you guys, you would find oh shoot, this is what looks like a dining hall, except on this kind of wooden table you would find moldy humanoid bones strewn across the whole dirt floor and the table.
Bunch of fucking cannibalists.
Wait,
Can we hear the chanting any better over here?
Yeah, so you're not supposed to really... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I was talking about the actual music that George's playing. Yes, you can actually hear the chanting a lot louder as you're getting in here, and it seems to be coming from the direction over here.
Can we understand any of it, or is it still...
Nope, it's still just like mumble. I don't know, I can't mumble a chant, but it's a mumbled chant.
you can actually hear it very lightly in the background. You shouldn't be able to make it out, though, if I did it right.
Well, who knows. Anyway, mumble rapping going on in the basement.
Sure.
Oh,
I, for some reason, shout penis and puppy eyes
Oh my gosh, okay.
while I'm eating
I
cookies.
hear it.
You,
I
Dala,
hear
what are
it,
you
and I
doing?
run in the room with excitement.
I'm slowly looking around.
So you're peeking around kind of corners here. You see kind of a fork in the road up ahead. It looks like a hallway that splits off into a couple different ways. One goes down, the other goes forward, and the other kind of snakes, and you're not really able to see into the room.
What did you say about these bones?
It's just a bunch of bones spewing across the room. I don't know that anybody looked any closer. Would Twitch like to look a little closer
Yeah,
at the bones?
I think Twitch wants to take a look at the bones.
Yeah, roll it in medicine or investigation, your choice.
Hildegard's equilibrium is off.
A little bit, yeah. Get out of the way,
Here,
Hildegard.
I got you. Ready?
Oh, goodness.
Boom. Boom. There you go.
Oh,
There
you
go.
picked-
Oops.
oh,
I
no.
thought I did, and then
You're
here we
still
go.
a little tipsy-turvy.
Sometimes it helps to just flip it twice. All right. Did we get an investigation for Twitch? Oh, a 19. You see that these bones, some of them look like they've suffered, gashing wounds, and some of the bones are crushed or bashed. But some of them, especially the ones on the table, have teeth marks in them.
Are they done eating people?
I'm gonna show it to Darnum the turtle, and I'm just gonna point to the teeth marks, like questioning.
Like friends of yours.
Did I ever get around to telling Darnum about the stairs?
And then after
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
after I do that, I'm gonna say, see, I'm not crazy.
Well, I mean, maybe you are.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, wait, I didn't do it, I swear.
Okay, so hold on a second. So Udala, as you walk and hit this spot right here.
I was actually just trying to get out of the way of.
Oh, gotcha. So you're just
our little
peeking around.
halfling friend. Yeah.
Okay.
'cause he was saying like right now.
Gotcha. Who's going first?
Oh, yeah, come on.
I probably would have gone up there first.
Okay.
Just
So you
whenever the group like him.
right, you step here, and a chill runs down your spine as you now see a couple of ghostly figures appearing in each of the hallways in front of you and to each side. They are wearing like dark robes, and they look very ominous, and they all carry a blade, and they look like they are coming to eat you up. I gotta pull them out. Give me a second. That would be these guys right here. Ooh, boom. Okay, let me give me a second here. Who do we lose?
Sam just for a second, but she's back.
Sorry, accidentally
No, not a
clicked
problem.
on leave call.
Yeah, just good. And we will roll initiative here.
Before you
Oh,
roll
boy.
initiative, I have a
Yes.
controller cheat code that gives Twitch 30 extra lives.
Gotcha. Okie
yeah.
dokie.
Well, there goes Donham down at the bottom.
Oh man, I shouldn't retcon about this. I keep thinking something and then just forgetting to do it. I was gonna want life on myself, but I just keep forgetting to.
You were gonna say that again?
False
I
life.
kept meaning to cast life on myself, but I kept forgetting to actually do it. It
Sorry.
lasts for an hour.
Yeah, you're
False
cutting on
life.
yourself. False life. Yeah, not a problem. You could definitely have cast
Okay.
that. Especially as you got down to the creepy basement.
Yeah, I figured I would. I just.
It's pretty creepy.
All right. So Udala, you stepped first, and you get to move first.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Oh, I zoomed away. Regardless of that, there.
So there's two of
I
them
can
right
just-
next to you. I don't think I placed these correctly because these two. Why do they keep sticking? Is somebody holding on to them?
No,
Nope.
Oh, that's weird.
I just don't think they
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
now I can
Oh,
pick it
now
up.
there's more.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's not.
Okay, so
They're multiplying.
if nobody's grabbing them, I can pull them in. They are right here and here. All right.
Okay,
would you like
that's
to
where
do?
they are.
Yes.
Good enough.
Close enough. What do you wanna do?
I can get the two in front of me with a. Where is my character? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna thunderwave him.
All right. Hit the thunder wave. That is a. I am trying to remember what kind of save is that.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Perfect. All right. Let me roll that. I gotta look up what their con is after we roll for both of them. Okay. Well, they failed. I don't think they're gonna have a good enough. So what happened?
Let me double check the damage. I believe it's 2d. Yes, 2d thunder damage, and if they fail, they're pushed back.
Okay. So 2d8
So,
damage.
total.
8 damage to
And then
these
push back.
guys.
10 feet, is it?
10 feet. All right. So boom. This one goes back to the wall, and this one gets pushed into a room, a dark room ahead.
If I remember correctly, if they hit something, do they take more damage?
Some
So that's
spells. I
something-
don't
that
believe
might be
this one.
Yeah.
Anything else, Udala?
I'm going to step back and kind of get right there with my hammer out. So
All right.
there's like room for people to kind of get into
Sure.
melee next.
Sure. Crazy Mike, you're up next. Back of the room.
Can I make it to the fight from where I'm at?
Yeah, I think so. You hop on the table, 5, 10, 15, and then you'd have to sneak through here, so it'd be double movement. 20, 25, 30. You could get to right where Eric is, I
no,
believe.
this is-
All right, well, let's stop next to you, Doc. Can I fit next to you, Dollar?
You can. You probably couldn't see if you were in this space, though.
If I'm where Eric at, can I see an enemy? Yeah,
Yep.
I see it.
Oh god,
Alright.
I keep trying to grab my you
Alright,
tell
yeah.
me keep grabbing crazy.
Let's stand next to Eric.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna put Udala right here for right now.
There you are. You're,
We will
Step
figure it out.
back. Oh,
All
there she
right.
is.
It's okay. All right, Crazy Mike, what do
Hang
you
on
want to
over
do?
That's fine.
We can make ourselves smaller. That might be easier.
At the range.
I
Let's
can
use
do that.
firebolt on the one in front of me.
Wish
You're
it
gonna cast a
was little bit
firebolt. All right,
smaller.
roll it.
I probably should have moved before I said that.
Oh, that's right. You moved as far as you could go, actually.
No, man, like I probably should have moved my
Oh, your mouse. Gotcha.
yeah.
That's all right. Go ahead and
I'm
roll
leaving
that
her
bad
out.
boy.
Just
Oh, here we go.
12. That will actually hit and burn
Hey.
the one that
Oh.
has been blown up. And that one looks like it's getting kind of rough.
I'm gonna. That's it. That's
All
all I
right.
got.
Twitch, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, so I am gonna run up here. I'm gonna run all the way up here. And then I am going to stab the ghost right here.
All right.
Sneak attack? No.
No, you don't have anybody around. I mean, unless you can make a case for it.
I was hoping.
Okay, 20 will hit for 7 damage.
Nice. Then I am going to take and use my cunning action to charismatically convince this ghost that it cannot see me.
All right, it is unaffected.
You're not even gonna let me roll for it?
No, because then there's a chance it could work.
Well, at least let me roll for it. Come on.
You can roll, but
Nice. All right, guys, we get a chance. We get a chance here.
Nat
Charismatically convincing.
20.
no, you don't get it. Don't mistake this for a chance.
We had a chance, guys. We had a chance.
All right, Eric, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the. That's not me.
Nope. Touching
I'm
Mike.
gonna run
and
up
I'll
to the
roll.
little Twitch, and I'm gonna
Yep.
stand in front of her and be like, "Ain't nobody gonna hurt my friend," and I'm gonna stab this fish with my rapier.
All right, go for it.
Let me get back over to my table. And put a 12.
17 to hit.
Oh, 17.
10
yeah.
damage. You will, when you slice in, it erupts into like a pile of smoke, basically. Just poof, and it's gone. You've just destroyed it.
He says, "Take that, you ugly ass."
All right. Anything else?
Nope,
Nothing?
doesn't sound
All right.
like it. Go for it.
Hildegard.
Oh, I had a question real quick.
Yeah.
Earlier I gave Twitch some inspiration and then Twitch went down.
Yeah.
Does she still have that
She
inspiration?
does not. I believe it lasts for about 10 minutes or so. So I don't.
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
well yeah, it's been 10 minutes.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
never mind.
I was going to use that inspiration on the Constitution saving throw, though.
Oh, I'm glad you thought of it.
But I didn't need it, because I rolled an
Alright, well I'm gonna run up
Oh.
in front of Mike
All right.
and use my acid breath straight down that middle
Straight down the
hallway.
line?
Yeah.
All right. So what is that kind of a check?
It's a Dex DC of 11.
All right. Let me roll for these two. DC 11. The first one passes and the second one fails.
Okay, it says they take half damage on success, so let me roll the damage.
Yeah.
2d6, I believe. Yep.
All right. So.
9 total. That's 4 half.
All right. So 4 half and 9 total. Perfect for this one. All right. They don't seem to like it, but they're still standing. Anything else, Hildegard?
No, not right now.
Okay. All right. It is these ghosty cult members' turn, and they now come charging forward. The one in front is going to try to make an attack against Hildegard. Let's see here. That would be.
Wait, am I within 5 feet of Hildegard?
Are you within 5 feet? You definitely are.
I dodge in front with my shield and give him disadvantage.
All right. It's going to make an attack at disadvantage. Is your armor class? That's going to be for 12. Will a 12 hit?
No.
No, it will not. Thanks to the armor you got earlier.
Yeah, thank you, Dornan.
So
Got
these
that
these
magical armor.
gross claws come down, and this kind of seeping material comes off of the hands, and it's left on your armor as it's clawing. But that little bit of magic armor just reflects the damage just enough as it's coming in. This other one is going to run over and take a swing at the little halfling that killed its friend. And it's, again, the same thing happens. It just whiffs so bad as you are like a protection machine here. All right, and that is the end of their turn. Darnan.
All right. Is there any way for me to make it, like, over here?
At this point, it is pretty congested in here.
10, 20, I could kind of...
It'd be double movement here, so you were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get into Hildegard's... Oh, you could cut the corner. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you can't because of all the encumbrance on the way.
Can I just kind of like butt in next to Hildegard then?
You guys are both big creatures, so you will have disadvantage. But yeah, you could.
Well, that's fine by me. I ain't doing nothing that requires no advantage anyway.
All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my channel divinity to turn the undead. I'm gonna say to them,
like?
"Excuse me, young whippersnappers, why don't you back the fuck up?" I'm just gonna like bang my shield into the ground that looks actually like my shell,
Awesome.
and just send out this kind of like force of divine energy.
Awesome. And what do they
so
need to do?
it is a Wisdom saving throw DC 13 for each of them.
All right. Only one of them, the middle one, which would be this first one right here, passes.
Sure.
The rest
so
of
the
them have
other
failed.
two have to. A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can. Can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. Can't take reactions. Can only use dash action.
All right. The two in the back shriek and start to turn around to leave. Udala.
Seems like a good chance for Booming Blade. Can I squeeze myself like in this hallway over here?
You can't, unfortunately, get through this space. We've already got two people squeezed in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the most you could do is get in with Crazy Mike, real tight with Crazy Mike.
Alright. Can I look around the corner here?
Yep. To shoot that person? Yeah, why not? I think so. I'm going to have to give you disadvantage to do it, but you could do it. For attacks, if you'd like.
Alright, that's pretty much all I can do right now, so might as well.
Okay.
Gonna shoot that one.
So go ahead and... you're going to shoot it with a firebolt, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll a disadvantage here. Attack with disadvantage. 7 will miss. You poke your head out to shoot, and your hand gets bumped by the two people in front of you, and it goes wide. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just kind of start moving in the direction of the combat, even though I can't really.
Right, you're just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Crazy Mike, you're getting shoved in the corner here by Udala. What do you want to do? Nobody puts Mike in the corner.
First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and put my elbow on Udala.
Okay.
So with my free hand, I'm gonna use my focus to cast Firebolt.
All right. You're gonna be shooting through some friends here, so they seem a tougher target to hit, but it's still possible.
I was gonna ask accuracy-wise, is Firebolt like a little bolt, or are we talking like big blast?
It's a bolt, but you've got a big turtle and a dragonborn in front of you, making it a difficult shot to try to line up.
What? That's why they call me Crazy
But
Mike.
you can still do it. So go ahead and roll your attack.
Oh, you know what?
Well, I am very far away from this, by the way. I'm just gonna say Fireball is bad.
No, Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Nobody better yell.
Fireball.
All right, 13. Normally, you feel like you lined up the shot well, but because you had to aim a little low in between these two, you miss, unfortunately.
Did I just hit the ground?
You hit the ground in between them, and it just kind of poof, and it fizzles out. Yeah.
And can I can't get past them either, right?
You unfortunately cannot. No. Twitch.
Twitch seems mildly sane for the moment, actually. She is going to sneak attack stab the cultist standing in front of her.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So here we go. And boom.
That'll hit.
And then
For 10.
Yep, and then after that, she is going to disengage. During the stab, as soon as the stab goes in, she's gonna yell, "Cookies!" And then she's going to literally run away, and she's going to go, and she's like literally running back.
Yeah, she is stuck right here, unfortunately. She turns around and runs right into Hildegard.
Knowing her state of psychosis, she probably like falls over after Hildegard. Unfortunately, like she probably falls prone. Like she was running, she was gunning for it. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. So both Darnan and Eric, with you laying those two children to rest, you actually both get inspiration for that.
Oh, cool.
So you have an extra. So you have inspiration, which is something you can use to re-roll any one d20 at any time of your choosing.
Gotcha.
So just keep that in the back of your minds. I apologize for forgetting that.
If there is one.
All right, but Twitch runs right into the Dragonborn and stops it, but is still laughing maniacally.
I
What do you
fall
want to
over
do?
prone, and then I use the rest of my movement to stand up.
Okay. That is well within the rules. All right, Eric, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack the boy again, the new one.
Yeah, do it.
He's gonna be like, "Come on, baby. Eric needs a new pair of Ghost in Hell."
Oh,
Critical hit.
Hey.
Oh my
We
gosh.
lost someone off of the
Crazy Mike.
chat. It was
Do you want me to
Crazy
pop in?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost
I
Mike.
think so.
I mean, he'll be back in a second.
But then it'll keep it looking good.
He's
So
back.
there we go. No, that was me.
Now he's back.
Now he's back. Didn't need to do it. Thank you guys. All right. Yeah, so you stab through this thing. What does it look like with your critical hit?
So he goes at it, and he's like, "Come on!" He yells out, "Come on, Rapier! I need me a good Ghost in Hell!" And he goes and climbs up the cultist's robe and stabs it through like an uppercut with his rapier.
Oh man, you stab through it, and this it seems like the stab itself doesn't do as much, but all of a sudden a big piercing white light comes out from the tip of your sword and just blows this thing to shreds. All right. Anything else, Eric?
Eric's just gonna move forward. And
All right.
see-
Hildegard.
Is the guy right in front of me in melee range?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Okay.
He's
Just
clawed
wanted to
out.
make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna rapier him.
Go for it.
All right.
He's looking kind of rough, so.
Yeah.
Poke him with the planket.
Critical hit.
Oh,
All right, you just saw Eric blow this guy up. How do you blow this guy up?
Let's see. Even though rapier is a one-handed weapon, I'm just gonna her flare, two-hand, and just like do like an X.
Shoo. Boom. It actually turns more into a cross, and that symbol lights up, and it just blows up. And you're covered in slime.
Oh,
Alright.
Then Nicholas, you like.
It is the
Pussy
last
move.
ghoul's turn.
And it runs
And
away.
it turns around and lets out a scream as it runs away.
Sees all three of his friends die real quickly.
It was also already frightened, but
Yeah, I
yes.
was gonna say.
I just want to say that we absolutely killed that.
Can
I
I
am
just like
so happy that
Assuming
I
it's
am
not
the
over
leader
yet, right?
of this group, and I'm proud of you, all of you.
All right, what do you guys want to do? Are we
Totally.
going to continue? Are people going to chase after this thing, or are people going to do
Do I
something
still
else?
see it?
Yeah, it's up in the... We can actually...
Yeah, what about that?
I think we can. It might get rid of some of these rooms. Let me try to figure this out. So that would be that. So let's try this and see what happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and it put it in the right spot. It's you see it running, and it has turned a corner, and you no longer see it.
Okay, so before we take off, I want Mike to turn to the group and remind them of the second basement.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. You might want to take care of this fella first before we get too wrapped up in further
He might be going for
investigation.
reinforcements.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna kind of.
All right, yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and go after him.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll,
We're gonna
Let's do
continue
that.
on. Darnan, your
Wait for him to
turn.
go get help.
Move out of the way. She's
Yeah.
just,
So Darnan charges forward.
Well, I kind of like wander forward.
oh, we're
Okay.
still
Is it
in.
there?
Still in combat here.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Darnan,
I
go
see.
ahead. That's all right.
If I see it there as I turn the corner, I'm just gonna say, "What? I think it's time you fucking get the hell out of here." And I'm gonna toll the dead again.
All right. Go ahead and
So,
roll. No, I roll. It is a wisdom.
13 wisdom.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh,
It
rolled well.
It is like so scared. It just is able to dodge out of the way and keep moving.
Yeah. Well, it's right here, folks.
All right, Udala. Now it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I still have some.
Wishing
Oh,
I
yeah,
bought
yeah. Do you have
rice.
some- Yeah, you can keep going. Darnan, what else would you like to do?
Is it possible? I went just far enough that I can't get.
Well, hold on. It would be. I didn't actually count it out because I was doing this.
Yeah, I
So
went
5,
15.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be.
Well, I
more
meant
like
to
right
get.
here.
Oh, where it is? Oh, okay, then I would have had to get.
Then you would have had to get up to there. Yep.
So,
Anything else?
25. No, I'm good where I am.
All right. Sorry, Udala. Back to you.
I'm wishing I bought that glaive, but regardless, I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 25, 30. If I'm in this space. Can I poke around the corner to see it?
You may. Again, I'm gonna have to give. Well, no, I'll just give it some cover. But yes, you could do that.
Alright.
So we'll have a little bit of cover, making it a little tougher to hit. An 11 will miss. Oof, wide again off the side. Anything else, Udala?
I guess not. Nope, I'm just gonna get the side so I'm not much in the way. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. She's just
Crazy Mike.
Let's see, where am I?
You're back here.
Back here. Let's go ahead and advance to. Can I make it here? That's 30, right?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. You could make it here, and then you could try to squeeze in, but you'd get stuck by Udala again.
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
All right, you're not loving getting stuck next to the Minotaur. Fair enough. All right, Twitch.
Oh God.
Oh God,
Oh
Oh.
that one was actually me. So
Why
sorry
do you
about
do
guys.
that?
Because
Wait,
I just
oh,
He
wow.
had to do a strength check to do it, and
I'm
he
just
got
so-
a D20.
I'm so upset. That's all.
Wow. Wow, that was
All right.
Your
great.
20 was on flipping the table.
All right, but we're back. We did it.
Okay, what, yeah, you have to go to someone else. Twitch is frozen right now, so
Twitch is
hopefully
frozen.
she can
Eric.
get in before something happens.
Eric, you see in front of you a different room. It's going to take away this room, but what you see in front of you, let me just describe it to see if you're going to go in there or not. It is a room that's adorned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. There's a wide alcove in the south that contains a wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a majestic black coat. In his pale left hand, resting, his left hand is resting on the wolf next to him. On the right, he's got a gray crystal orb, and the room has exits in the west and north walls. So basically, you're at the north wall there.
You said there was a black cape, a gray orb, and a wolf in there?
Yeah, so it looks like basically what I would say. It looks like a vampire man standing there. It's a wooden statue with a wooden statue of a wolf on one side and a globe, like a glowing orb, in his other hand.
Is the cape real or fake?
You're not in the room. How do you tell?
Well, I thought
going
you
in?
said is the cape made of wood or...
Oh yeah, it looks like it. The whole
okay,
thing
well,
is
I'm still
wood.
gonna make my way in there.
All right, you're gonna make your way in. So let's do your turn in there, and then we'll come back to everybody else. All right?
Okay. I was gonna say you could have finished the combat.
Oh yeah, Twitch, but that's all right.
Okay, I'm good now. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go back to Twitch then. What are you doing, Twitch?
Okay,
Sorry.
so Twitch, well, so I guess Twitch didn't know, nothing went into this room that Eric is going into, right? Okay, so we don't know about that. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
And
30,
it's double
30.
movement through those people, though.
Okay, so then I'll get to right here. I think that's...
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to use my short bow and lean around the corner.
All right. You're gonna have disadvantage, and it's gonna have cover, but go for it.
I'm short bowing it. And
All
then
right.
while I'm doing this, I'm going to say, I'm only going to help if you give me cookies.
All
I
right.
don't know why we're stuck on cookies right now. But,
I don't know either, but let's see it.
Short
Disadvantage.
short bow, disadvantage. Hey!
Wow.
Wow.
Now half cover is +3
Plus
Oh,
2.
well,
I
plus
believe.
2.
or 2.
I really
and
gotta
14.
stop trying to move things up.
You
And then-
I mean, you can make her smaller.
you somehow
did.
still hit Twitch.
Okay, so I still hit, and then after I still hit,
For 5 damage, which is not quite enough. Okay.
then you guys actually hear me arguing with myself about what type of a disorder I have. That's
Okay.
all you hear me doing.
All
Oh
right.
God, damn it, I think it's schizophrenia. And then I just arguing back. No, you, no, you. That's everything.
All right. So let's cut over. This action is still all going on. Eric, you've just stepped into here. You've got enough movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get pretty much anywhere up to like these squares right here that you would like.
He going right up here.
Yep.
So can you tell if the cape's wood here?
Yeah, oh, it definitely is. The whole thing is wood.
Oh,
Except
he
for the
starts
orb.
climbing
That's
up
the only
for that orb.
non-wood thing. What's that?
I don't know if he wants to climb up for the orb yet.
Okay.
You know what? He would do it. He would go for the orb, so he's going for
Okay.
it.
So you reach out and you grab this orb. I don't know if you're climbing on the statue or what.
Yeah, I'm climbing. I'm climbing on his arm.
Love it.
Right.
So you climb up the statue, and as you touch this orb, you have an out-of-body experience again, and you lose sight of everything, and all of the clatter of the battle in the other room goes silent. And you are now transported back to a different time in the same room. And instead of a statue that was in front of you, it's now a pale, smiling man standing in front of you. And you recognize him as Strahd the vampire. In front of him are Gustav and Elizabeth groveling on the floor, crying out, "Please, my lord, forgive us." And Strahd, you look back to see Strahd, who seems unamused, and lets out one word and just says, "Pathetic." And he lifts his hand and motions his hand, and you see 4 shadowy figures come out of the wall and surround these two. And right as they're coming in, your vision comes back. Unfortunately, as your vision comes back, you now see 5 shadowy figures coming out of the wall as well. And they have now made their way into the room. And we've got ourselves a double combat.
Ah, shit.
Oh
So what
my.
I'm gonna do
God.
is just build the whole place. I know there's some things we haven't explored, but it's the easiest way to do it, so deal with it.
We just pretend we didn't see it.
Yeah, just keep your eyes
And nobody
closed.
knows that he's in there by himself, right?
Nope. Nobody
See it. He
knows.
make a sound yet?
Well, Twitch might know. Twitch
Eric,
might.
it was awesome knowing you.
No. Twitch ran away before Eric went in there.
Okay.
Hey, wait, I'm
what
still on
came out
his
to me?
arm, though.
Just 5 like shadowy figures.
What's that?
Nondescript.
I'm
I said,
still
like,
on his
what
arm. So they have
came
to
out to
climb
me? Is
up.
it like just 5 nondescript figures?
Yeah, it's like shadowy. Oh
Yeah,
man, we gotta lift you
there.
guys up because you guys are beneath the world.
No, Yadula's dancing. Twitch is gonna start dancing too.
You
Oh.
Dala.
I have no
Duh.
idea why.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So there are 5 shadowy figures that have come out of the walls. I'm gonna roll initiative, and I'll just keep track of where they're at for them. Because we're gonna have to add those guys in. They are.
They're right above Twitch.
You're a lucky person here because they would not be acting yet. All right. Oh, whoops. Twitch, we got Eric. You just went. Anything else you're gonna do? That was kind of your action. Is there any bonus action you want to do?
Well, since he's on the arm and he looks down and he sees them coming towards him, can he pull out his crossbow?
You definitely can. Yep. All right, Hildegard, you're up.
I was gonna ask if I saw Eric.
From your standpoint, you
I'm-
definitely saw him, and now you see shadows coming out of the wall.
All right. Well, I was gonna also say like I could
She's way up
probably.
Oh no, Hildegard's right there.
No, I'm still back there.
Can she see that?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe I could also see the congestion in the hallway up there.
Yeah, you can see some of it.
Like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna try and push through that, so I'm gonna follow Eric.
All right. In you go. You want to go full speed? 5, 10, 15 would get you here, and there would be a shadow in front of you.
Yeah, I'd probably stop there because I wouldn't.
Okay. Well,
Wanna-
what do you want to do?
I am going to rapier the shadow in front of me.
Do it.
All right.
You attack the darkness.
Yep.
The darkness.
Oh, by the way, Twitch still has this painting on her back. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
13.
13 will hit.
Nice.
For 6 damage. Good.
Nice.
All right. Anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm going to inspire Eric.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Tell him how handsome he is
Oh.
and what a good fighter he is.
Hey, you look great! As these shadows are like coming in. I love it.
You're
The
about to
finger
die,
gun.
but dang, you're good looking.
All right. It is now the ghoul over here's turn. It needs. Oh, it would have made a save at the end of its turn last time. Is that correct?
I don't think so. Let me check
Double check for me real quick.
if D&D Beyond would agree with me.
I don't know if Twitch knows quicker. But this is for the your channel
Turn
divinity
undead.
turn undead.
No,
it
it
might
never.
not. Okay.
It never
It
says
never
it.
does.
It's the
gonna
only
just-
time that it ends is if it takes damage.
10, 15. Oh, it did take damage right here
No,
because
it never got
Twitch-
hit.
I
Oh yeah, no,
didn't hit
Twitch
it.
hit it. Yeah, so it's good.
So it's gonna turn around and come back for the turtle and make a
Twitch
swing.
ruins it again.
Twitch ruins D&D. All right, it's gonna.
I'm gonna
come down
start
with-
arguing about that to myself now.
That is gonna miss.
And it
this
misses by
thing-
about a mile.
It's gonna claw on the back of your thick shell, and it makes this horrible sound as it's going down, but you are unfazed by it.
Well, that was just stupid of you now, wasn't it?
It's your turn.
Better get the fuck out of here, and I'm gonna just toll the dead again.
All right.
So, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. No.
Not so successful this time. And it is going to take 6 points of damage.
Okay, that is enough to toll this dead and make it dead. So it has died. That was super cheesy.
Do I, with it disappearing from in front of me, do I hear any of the crazy commotion in the other room?
I would say, unless Eric says differently, I don't think he's yelled out yet.
Okay.
He's going to on his turn.
On his turn, he will be yelling out, sure. But I don't believe that has happened yet. So we will
Andrew,
say no. Not
How
yet.
come the initiative order hasn't been moving?
Oh, it's stuck when I reset the table.
That's a bummer.
When I flipped it. Yeah, that's not a big deal. All right, we're at the top. Udala.
Well, I'm not done with my
Oh, you've still got movement? You've got
movement.
stuff. Okay.
I just want to kind of. I'm assuming it would take an action on the door. Can I try?
It's probably a free action to kick open a door or something like that.
Kind of see if I can pop
Yeah,
it.
how do you want to pop this open?
Just kind of reach out and just
With what?
Maybe it's a strong
my
arm.
hand.
With your hand. Okay. So
Yeah.
you reach out to the door and start to push it. As you're pushing, you feel resistance with the door. However, it doesn't appear to be locked. And as you attempt to pull your hand back, to your dismay, the hand is adhered tightly to the door, and the door itself now begins to move, and you see large wooden teeth appear outside of the door.
Wonderful.
As it is a mimic.
Oh my god.
We just
Excuse
ran
me,
into.
folks, I
This is
made
a
a new
worst case
friend.
scenario, guys.
Can I just throw this out there that I think that was like really awesome that we were trying to get through the room and then the frickin' door turns out to be a mimic.
So what we're gonna do is roll initiative here because we've got two different things. If everybody's okay with it,
Yes.
it's gonna be a little different than before, but because of how combat's going, we got to do this so everybody knows who's what. But let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Crazy Mike is at the top of the round now.
Yikes.
Well,
All
that
right.
could be good, right?
So I did yell out.
Yeah, you were like, ah!
So I know he's like.
He's like stuck to the door. He's like,
I'm
pulling
the
it.
old shit.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna run
Yeah.
this corner right here,
Okay.
and
What are
we're
you gonna
gonna
do?
firebolt the door. We're gonna just take
All
the
right.
hit.
You
Does
go
that have
for
a
it.
clean shot?
It's a tough shot because the door is at an angle here. I think if you wanted to keep
Probably
running
coming in here or something,
and get a
right?
better angle, you could do it without any cover, yeah. Or with
Alright.
less cover, because Darnan's
And
like,
I do still
in the
have
door.
movement.
Yeah, you could pop right over to
Yeah,
here if
only
you
went
wanted.
15 feet, yeah.
Or you could even hop up on the table, whatever you want to do, man.
Alright.
Don't be touching down.
Where is Mike? What did he just got? There's Mike.
There's Mike.
Let's get Mike
shit.
about. Can we get?
Oh, good lord.
I'm just going to delete some of the stuff to make it easier. Where do you want to go?
Wait, what's on this bot?
Let's put Mike right here.
Right where your fingers? Right here? You
Yeah.
pick them up. Go for it, Mike. All right, so that's a little trickier shot. Go for it.
Are we still taking it at this point? Mike's stuck.
Yeah, it's up to you. You could move over to there and you get a better shot, but you got it. Okay, 23. Still with that tricky shot, you point at it and you kind of give a little wink to Darnum and you just shoot the door with fire.
That's Mike's style.
And this thing is pretty hefty, to be honest. So that 6 damage doesn't seem to do a lot to it.
Oh, poor door.
Yeah, I would have expected, you know what? I think it should, no, it's still a mimic. It's not actually a door. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you hit it for 6 fire damage. Anything else you want to do, Mike?
I don't know. That's all Mike asks.
All right, the shadows begin to envelop in. One of them is going to turn around first and attack Hildegard. The other's actually coming that way too. And then these two are coming in and slinking up to Eric. Okay, so the first 2 against Hildegard. Let's see what we got here. First one is a 19 to hit, and the
Oh,
second
yeah.
one is a 12.
12 missing.
19 hits.
All right, so the 19 hits. And these things don't attack normally. These things drain you as you're getting like slashed by this thing. It's sucking the life out of you. So you're gonna take 11 necrotic damage,
Oof.
and your strength score is going to be reduced by 2.
Alright.
So you feel weaker in the moment.
That was one shadow?
One shadow.
That was one shadow. The other one missed. All right, there are 3 that are coming
Hildegard,
after.
you need to leave.
There are 3 that are coming off of Eric here.
Eric.
Eric
Well,
does
Eric's
a
about to die.
14 hit.
Hey, wait, they have to climb up to get.
Yeah, they're shadows. They have no problem getting up there.
Shit.
None of those hit.
Does a 14 hit? That's the
No.
highest. No. All right. So they're all like still trying to get up there, and they're swinging wildly at you in the statue. But yeah, it's looking pretty crazy for you. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take my rapier and stab at one of the ones that try to get me.
All right, go for it.
Come on, baby. Don't let my baby die today.
That'll hit. Oh, that halfling luck did it.
Hey.
that.
Halfling luck. That's a 4 damage, and I'm going to use a divine smite,
Nice.
All right, so 4
which
damage. Go
gives
ahead
me
and
2d8s.
roll that damage and double it.
Why would it be? Oh, it is doubled, yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna roll 2D.
Yeah, just roll it. Roll it. Yep,
Yeah,
I'll let you
well,
know.
it's 2d8 and then.
Yep, go ahead and roll it. 1,
Bless
2.
you.
Okay, 15. So you just did 30 radiant damage because these things hate that light. You see them, the other two that you didn't hit, kind of cower, trying to get away from this light as the one in front of you just goes up in a huge ball of light and is gone.
If they're
Oh, wait,
undead,
they hate
technically
lightning?
it's 3d8.
I have a question. How much would it cost to throw my lantern at one of them?
That would probably be an action.
Never mind then. I'm gonna just keep my lantern by me.
All right.
Not that it mattered for that attack, but it would actually be 3d8 if they're undead.
Correct. Great call. So it would have been even more damage. All right, it
Yeah.
is the door's turn.
Well, all right, then.
All right, it is going to attempt to take a bite of you with its big old teeth. And oh wait, actually, oh yeah, nope. So it's gonna take a bite here. Does it? Nope.
Nope.
So you like pull
Hangs
your
off
head.
my shell.
Yeah, you like pull your head in as it's biting, and it's just so it's got your shell in its mouth, and you're just like inside. Help!
I'm actually one of those turtles that has his head sideways, so I just go, nope.
Nice. Udala, what are you doing?
Oh, I did scream out, by the way, when I hit it.
Yes, that's great.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna run up. Can I hit it normally from here?
Let's see where you're at. With a weapon? Yes, you
Yeah.
definitely could.
Okay, I'm going to get it. So I'm gonna make my character sheet.
A 14 will hit this big, broad door for 7 damage. Again, you're
I
finding...
don't think it's gonna move though.
Yeah, you're
Probably not.
finding... It seems pretty content if you could gauge a door's happiness, but it seems pretty content with the shell in its mouth. But again, that hits it and it hurts it a little bit, but this thing seems pretty hardy. It is a door after all. All right.
That's
Anything else?
adorable.
That better have been Twitch who said that, not you. All right, Twitch, it's your
Nope.
turn.
That was just him.
Dang it, nerd.
Go ahead, Twitch.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna be whispering to myself, that turtle would taste pretty good, but I think I'm gonna hit the door instead.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a short bow attack at the door, and as I do, I'm gonna giggle as I'm gonna say, sneak attack, cookies, ha ha.
I love it.
Do I have advantage? Since
No, you
there are
have
2
sneak
people
attack.
that are like flanking-ish around the
No,
door.
they're not flanking it. They're not
Flanking
flanking
is
it.
to be opposite.
Yeah.
Nerd!
All right.
I know.
20.
Hey.
A 20 definitely hits. Even though it has a little bit of cover from this giant shell, you still hit it. And managed to do 10 damage to the door, which, yeah, it's starting to whittle down. You're getting chunks of wood flying, and then as they hit the ground, they morph back into this weird, kind of slimy material
Okay, and then
of its true form.
I think what I'm gonna do at that point is I'm gonna use my bonus action to take some salt out of my my food like mess kit, and I'm gonna chuck it at the door.
All right.
Okay.
You can throw some food around it. That's good to know.
Some
Hildegard. Some salt, sorry.
Holding my. I don't know if I have any physical wounds. I can't remember.
Yeah, you took a bunch of necrotic damage, so your body is kind of...
It's rotting.
It's kind of turned black, yes. Like
Oh,
your veins
no.
have black material coming up them. It's not looking good.
No, it's really not. I'm gonna shout, help me! And, let's see.
Probably disengage.
Yeah, I use an action to disengage, right?
You may do so. Yep, that is an action.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna disengage and run away.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15. You know what? I'll head back to where the other guys are.
Okay,
Oh,
5, 10,
30
15,
feet in that
20,
direction.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Do you say anything as you leave?
I just screamed, help me!
Sorry!
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay. All right, Darnan. It is your turn. You are in the door.
dead at this point, and he doesn't appreciate it, so he's going to channel his power through the hand stuck to the door, and he's going to cast Inflict Wound.
Ooh, all right.
At this point, he's straight
What
up
has to happen?
upset. So I make an attack roll.
All right, go for it.
Uh,
You're up close and personal for it. 18 definitely hits. For
deal 22 damage.
Oh,
Okay, that takes a huge chunk of
actually,
wood out of this thing.
Apologies, it's actually
Yeah.
19 damage because it's just a straight 3d10 and it added the attack modifier. So it's just 19 damage straight.
Gotcha. So I will add back 3. Okay. All right. Still a great big chunk splinter falls off the side, loosening up you in the mouth of this thing, and that falls to the ground and kind of slithers a little bit in this kind of purplish, slimy material, and then disappears.
And I just
Anything
say,
else?
You're gonna wish you were never looking like a door, something like that. Fuck you.
All right, Crazy Mike.
Crazy Mike's going to move over. Oh, can I just make this candle right here?
Yeah, you could. Let me get rid of it. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a firebolt at the door.
All right,
Put
make
my
a roll.
Alright.
Ooh.
Darn.
Yeah, shoot. You actually hit the back of the turtle shell and it ping flies off.
Alright.
It's
No,
it's a little singed. What the? All right. Okay. Anything else, Crazy Mike?
I lost a little focus there, darn. I'm sorry. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's okay, brother.
The shadows turn around
Oh, come
I'm
on.
sorry,
make it
Eric.
so.
and they start coming in. And they're gonna make 3 of them for sure are gonna be able to get in to make an attack here. 1, 2, 3. I gotta remember what they're adding.
Not much.
They are adding 4. So does a 17 hit?
A 17 is the only one to hit.
Okay, so a 17 will hit. They are going to do 10 necrotic damage, and then your strength goes down by 1.
That'll knock down the modifier.
Okay. All right, Eric. It is your turn.
Is there any way I can, dive over these motherfuckers and run as well?
I think at this point, since they're right next to you, you could jump, but you get the sense that they're going to take some swipes at you. But you could make some sort of acrobatics check to get around them. But yeah,
I feel like the halfling goes for it. It makes it.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna make my action to try and disengage while I acrobatics check over their ass and then try to run down the hall.
Yeah, sure. All right, you're going down this way. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, roll an acrobatics check. Now, I guess, I was going to say, if you don't roll well...
I am going to use my inspiration to give me another shot.
Oh, do it! This is big.
Come on. Please let me live. Please.
You need it. Okay.
That's a lot better.
I was gonna say,
So-
you have my inspiration too.
Oh,
There you
And then,
go.
do I make it or do I roll the D6 as well?
No, you make it over the top, and you come down. You were up a little ways, so why don't you roll a d6 for the fall? But otherwise, you have popped successfully far enough
Wait,
over these guys.
Michael Jordan, that shit.
I'm
You
at
really just
2.
huge leap forward. You land in a
Tongue
nice
out.
little roll, take a little bit of damage, and you still have half of your movement from there.
1, 2, so 5, 10, 15.
So your movement is 25, right?
Yeah, so right here.
So you got 10 feet of movement. So you could get right here.
Oh, that's not gonna do anything. Well, I'm dead.
All right, door.
Door's gonna take another shot at old
It's
John.
gonna take another bite. Does
You're unconscious or you're dead, Eric?
No, he's fine.
fine.
I'm gonna be unconscious
plus
unless
5, so-
them hit me.
A 20
does.
hits. A
They
20
probably
hits.
will.
All right, it's going to like one of those like dog-looking things in Mario. You know what I mean? The ones on the chains.
Yep.
Yeah, it's doing that to you right now. 6 damage of piercing damage. Plus, I don't know if I did this earlier. I misread that. Plus 2 acid damage from the teeth and what it's spitting out.
Sure. You didn't do it earlier because it never hit me earlier.
Okay, then that's probably why. I haven't rolled yet. All right, Udala. You're hearing... So just so you know, because Eric just jumped, you just hear... like running in the room way in the back.
Oh boy. Okay. Question: does it seem like the door is still like hinged to the wall, or no?
No, it really wasn't ever hinged to the door once it came out. It's like this being that's in front of you.
Alright, I'm gonna try something then. I'm
All
going
right.
to do the booming blade.
Okay.
The if I can find it.
Oh,
Ah,
unfortunately that will miss.
dang it. Well, I guess regardless, I could still.
Anything else you want to do?
So technically, it's grappling.
It's not actually... I don't even think it's technically grappling him. Well, yeah, it is. He's adhered. Sorry. Yes, it is. My bad. It is grappling him.
Okay, I'm not gonna try to push it then.
Okay. All right, Twitch.
Oh, okay. Well, this looks like a button fug. And then I'm going to take and aim up a short bow, and I still have sneak attack. I am going to laugh maniacally as I release the arrow because I have sneak attack, so it's going to be...
Good damage.
It somehow hits through the turtle again, right, like, underneath it. And it smacks it for some good damage. It puts a good hole in this thing. This thing is looking pretty rough at this point.
I'm going to throw more pepper and seasoning, salt. And then I'm going to say,
going well.
cookie seasoning.
Hildegard.
How much of this is just scattered across my shell and not hitting the...
Most of it, it's like you're like the bullseye, and it's somebody who just can't hit it. It's going all around you.
Just so you know, Darnan, the chat doesn't want to hurt you, but if you die, the chat wants me to eat you.
Oh,
Well, that's fair.
why
You
you're
know,
doing
gotta
that?
be. You have to make use of everything, right? Use
Right?
every part of it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dark. All right, who's up? Hildegard.
Oh, that's me. Oh. I'm gonna keep
Abram.
running. Because I don't know how far or close they are behind me. And I come into this.
Okay.
Another
You
fight.
see,
Being
you
eaten
like,
by a door.
yeah.
Welcome to the door fight.
Yeah, Udala kind of turns around and just gives you a little shrug as the turtle's like in the mouth of this thing.
I'm just smiling at you.
And I'm going to...
Talk shit to the door.
Heal yourself.
You know what? Let's viciously mock the door.
Okay. What do you say to a door?
Good old insult generator.
Your hinges are so rusted you can't even open.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
I like that. That's a good insult.
That is a good one. My insult generator came up with you earwax burping earwax sack.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
It's like earwax, 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 earwax.
The door seems more confused than anything.
Well,
And
that's
the
a
mouth
little
kinda-
fucked up even for me.
Yeah. And the mouth opens a little bit.
I think I'm a little confused as well.
Yeah, roll a d4 for damage.
Hey.
1 damage.
Good old
Okay.
one.
Well, you also
Yes.
gave it disadvantage on its next attack, though, so that's
Please
huge.
tell me that killed the mimic. That would just make this whole picture
That
I
was
wish.
so good.
perfect.
I wish. Darn it, it's your turn.
All right, young whippersnapper, you're gonna back the fuck up. I'm gonna toll to that again.
All right.
Wisdom,
That is a
saving
wisdom.
throw. DC.
From a door that, yeah, that's a fail.
Excellent. So it almost had a huge modifier on there that it takes 6 points of necrotic damage.
That is just enough to put it out of its misery. And you,
Please tell me the mimic makes a loud ass sound to bring out half the
No.
shadows to
the
them.
mimic.
The
it
Toll the
kind of-
Dead, by the way, the
Yeah.
sound of the bell gonging is actually steel drums playing Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
I love it.
Please bring
It's,
it's
it kind of sound the sound of this mimic dying is actually more like a when you let the air out of a balloon, it just kind of and it like fizzles into this tiny little plop of grossness, and then it disappears and the door is
Perfect.
gone.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to take a healing potion.
Okay.
So I need 2d4 plus 2. So I'll just roll. Ooh, hey.
I forgot I had
9
one.
health back.
Fuck, I'm dumb. I
Cool.
should have done that one.
So I got 9 health back.
You get some movement
And
still if you'd like.
I'm just gonna kind of like limp backwards one, just like,
Sure.
oh Lord, oh, that did not feel good.
All right, Crazy Mike. Anything you want to
Alright.
do?
Crazy Mike,
is
go in there and shoot a
going
fire.
to go right into the fray.
All right, you are right
Fireball.
in the fray. Let's see, you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could go right here if you'd like.
No, Mike's gonna stay in that corner.
Mike's like, nope. He turns to the corner, sees it, takes a step forward, and then nope, step back.
Mike's gonna shoot a singular fireball at the one
Alright.
directly in front of him.
This one right here?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh.
All right.
Firebolt?
Fireball.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
sorry. Every
No,
single
that's all right.
Yeah, you
That's
can
all
do
right. I
a
know what
fireball and get
one of these
all
times I
of
get
them.
it right.
That's all right. I know what you
Fireball would
mean.
be nice.
Oh,
Ooh.
again.
Dang, these things, it like kind of
Get it?
morphs around where the fire goes in. The body just forms around it. All right.
Sorry, I gotta go feed my dog real
Do
quick.
two of
Be
them
like,
at least go towards them and not me?
They are drawn to the one who touched the orb, unfortunately. So these three are going to come after you.
Wait, but Hildegard came in and they went after her.
Yeah, they do go for proximity somewhat, like this one right here. But these three are going to come in and make a couple of attacks against you.
Please, God, please.
All right, one of them for sure will hit,
One of
and I
them
think that's
hit.
it. Okay, it's gonna do, what is their stuff here? 2d6.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, I'm unconscious, so.
Okay, so they do 9 damage. And they reduce your strength by 1 again. Alright, so you are down. Alright, the other shadow is coming right up in Crazy Mike's grill, and it's kind of whirling around.
Mike,
But it just swipes, and Mike kind of sidesteps this thing. Not today. Alright, Eric, at the beginning of your turn, would you roll a death saving throw? A d20.
Okay, just let me minus my. I want to keep up with my sheet.
Yeah,
That
you do
brings
that.
my modifier down to a -1 for strength.
Okay.
I'm at 9, just so that y'all know, please.
Please. Alright,
It's a D20, right?
d20
Yeah.
for the death saving throw.
Please give Daddy E a new life.
Okay, that's
There
one pass. Alright, door is dead, so Udala, it's your turn.
That's right, the door.
Okay.
Donna, get in there, please.
Yep. I don't think I can make my way past this dude right here.
Yep,
but I
you
can,
could, you could squeeze through if you'd really like, but you'd be in his space.
like right here.
So you can't go through this guy's space. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
go
what
through
I
an
was
enemy.
thinking.
But you could go into Crazy Mike's again. He loves getting close and personal.
Crazy Mike likes
She's
contact.
just gonna follow her, so I'm gonna like right now.
Yeah, that's fine. We got it. Udala's right in there.
So,
And what do you want to do?
Moving blade, of course.
Okay, so when you're in his space, you're going to have disadvantage on the attack, but go for it. With disadvantage of 13 against the shadow does hit for 9 damage.
Hell yes.
Well played. All right.
And then I will use my reaction because I have a thing.
Yep.
To use my hammering horns. So I can attempt to shiver a creature. It has to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
DC is strength modifier. So the DC is 12.
It fails.
Nice.
It has very
Pushed
little strength.
5 feet away.
5 feet away. Okay, so with the movement, would you roll a d8 for that
It's
damage?
only when
that
it
you-
moves willingly.
Oh,
So
it
if
has to
moves-
willingly. That's right.
Force
All right.
movement doesn't do it,
So it's still
unfortunately.
staticky, but it just slid. You just gored this thing back, and it slid across the ground 5 feet. All right, you do see it now turn around, though, as it looks like it's now thinking it's a little closer over here. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I wish I was doing something useful, but what I'm going to end up doing is the following. I'm going to reload an arrow into my short bow, and I'm going to say the following. Let it go! Let it go! Can't hold the arrow anymore! Let it go! Let it go! Go on and kill that fucking door! And then I'm gonna shoot the arrow at the door, the mimic door that's already dead. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start chewing and eating the damn door. That is a mimic.
All right. Twitch
That's
is
been
unfortunately
lovely. That's
behind.
been deliciously seasoned.
Yes, it has. All right, Hildegard, what are you doing?
Wait, what happens to the door in my mouth?
Oh, you actually, that's a great question.
Probably take acid.
You do, because it's got some acid in it.
Damn it, Twitch chat!
Yeah, sorry. You're going to take 6 acid damage.
I thought you were gonna say I got healed.
No, I mean, I wish I could, but Hildegard.
I don't even know what to do anymore. Let's see. Like, I'm not in a useful spot. Alright, I'm gonna kinda head... Actually, I'm gonna ask Dornan... Darnan, sorry for names. Could you do something about this? And she points to the rotting flesh. And then she's gonna move closer.
Do you guys want to take a sidebar metagame moment and try to discuss, like, are we going in after these shadows, or are we
Yeah, I'm
leaving
trying to
Eric?
decide, do I want to, like, come
Like,
in and Thunderwave from
I'm
here,
pretty
or
sure
do I hang
all
back and
3 of them
fire?
will get an attack on me, and that would kill me, so...
I mean,
All right, Darnan, what do you
it
want to
depends
do?
on if
I'm
Darnan
done.
can get to him and get him back up. Can you
If-
get to him, Darnan?
No. So
Yeah,
here's the question. Do I even know where he is or how imperiled?
You just hear the noise coming from both hallways, both this direction and this direction of Eric like yelling, and then he was like, "Ah!" and then nothing.
If I come here in Thunderwave, would they get their attention?
Yeah, never know, man.
So I
Use a file
know.
Do you?
right
Yeah.
here.
Can someone guarantee my life if I do this to save him?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm
I'm
thinking
done.
I'm just gonna
I can make
Thunderwave
sure-
a
I can make
powered
sure-
spell.
Well,
All right.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Darnan?
but
So I know Eric is not with the rest of us. I see the entire rest of the party. I don't see him.
Correct. And you heard him yelling, and he's no longer
I
yelling.
heard him yelling. I want to use my action to dash back along the hallway,
Okay.
and just because I can get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50. From here, can I see him?
You can see him. Yep.
I would like to bonus action healing word him
All right. You may do so.
with my final spell slot. I am going to do 1d4 plus 3. Give him back only 4 HP, but he is now awake.
All right. You are
And
awake with
just
4 hit
say-
points.
Brother shall be with you, my friend.
Okay.
If I can stay alive, one
Crazy
attack.
Mike.
Well, I think Crazy Mike's gonna get crazy. He's gonna,
All right.
he's gonna
Let's get crazy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah.
Oh no.
We going for it.
oh my God,
So,
Crazy
uh,
Mike.
If you
Oh
It's
no.
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave, you might be better there so that you don't hit him.
Yeah,
I
move it over. Just
let's go ahead and let's make it 20.
All right, and
That'll hit these guys
what
without
kind of a
hitting him.
save is it?
Let's take a look. Is it
Constitution. And what is your DC?
30?
I honestly have no idea.
What is
What's
your
the-
Intelligence?
12? DC 12.
DC 12.
Oh.
So we have a Constitution mod of 1. So we got 2 that passed and 1 that did not. The first 2 in front of you did not, or passed, and this one did not. So what? This guy gets shoved.
Yep. And the other 2
5
take
feet.
half damage, but they all take
Or
damage.
10 feet. He gets shoved back, and then roll the damage for me, Mike.
I'm just rolling standard armor and what?
Oh no,
2d8?
these buttons on the bottom. Yeah.
I think it's,
Don't worry about the mod. Just
2d8.
if it's 2d8, just hit the d8 twice. There you go. Okay, so 7
So
damage,
3.
and then halved for the other 2. Okay, so this one that got pushed, actually, this one's dead, right here.
Nice. Scattered.
Scattered. The other 2 are, they're okay.
Yeah.
are they going to turn at him or keep me?
They still seem fixated on you. I am
Oh.
sorry.
I tried.
Was the far right one not in range?
This one was not. No, I don't
Okay.
believe so.
I just asking.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a 10-foot cube.
I should have took the extra step.
That's all right.
Seems like-
Is it- Wait, is it a 15-foot cube?
Yeah, it's a 15 foot.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
the-
15.
So where's
the
your-
other guy was
Yeah.
right here.
So then,
Well,
did
Mike's
you hit
here.
Eric?
So
How
that's
are
the
you
issue,
gonna-
right? If you angle
Yeah.
it incorrectly, you hit Eric.
Right. I don't know that you can make an angle where you don't hit Eric. So if you want, you could hit all like this guy too, but then you're gonna have to hit Eric.
So how does my evocation specialty play into this?
Oh, you're an
Oh
evoker
my
wizard. Yeah, you
gosh.
can sculpt it around him.
This is the
Yeah.
perfect thing for this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, okay. So can
All
I
right,
select
the
my
last
Eric?
one's gonna
That's awesome.
roll, and he fails, so
Fail.
he'll take the full damage. And this guy has already been hurt before, but not
Oh,
quite enough. He's looking bad though,
He gets pushed.
and he gets pushed. I guess he can't go through an enemy square.
Yeah,
oh,
he
it'd be this
can.
wall.
He can be pushed through an enemy square.
He gets pushed this way though. Actually, is how
Come hang
that
out with
works.
Donovan. Yeah.
Okay, so he gets pushed into the wall. All right, it is the Shadows' turn. The Shadows are going to actually. This one, I think that did take the damage, will come over to Crazy Mike, but these 2 are definitely gonna still. They are unfazed by the little bit of damage they took. So they're gonna make 2 attacks. You are unfortunately still prone, so they're gonna have advantage. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
And then the second one misses as well. So they're clawing at you, and you are like coming to and
Wow.
just dodging left and right as these things are coming down. Now, Crazy
Wow.
Mike. 13, 14,
Yeah.
15. So does a 17 hit you, Crazy Mike?
Yes.
how do I tell if the 17 hits me? What am I looking at?
You got an armor class over here, the
Okay.
blue.
And I'm
and it
guessing
is
anything
11.
anything over
Unless-
17 hits me, yeah.
It'll definitely hit you. Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
Anything hits me.
You're gonna take 2d6 plus 2. You're gonna take 10 necrotic damage,
Oof.
and your strength is reduced by 2.
Ooh,
All right,
my already.
Eric,
Sorry.
you're alive. What do you want to do? These things are
So
clawing at you on the ground, and you're on the ground. You're getting mauled.
I know, I understand.
I will not spend
1 second, 1 second.
Okay. Twitch.
Okay,
What is
so-
Twitch?
I am going to attack the one closest to me
All right.
with my rapier, and I'm going, depending on if I hit, I'm gonna use my smite on it.
All right. Let's see it.
I'm assuming you stand up first.
Yes. Would you like to stand up? I would assume.
Oh,
that too.
I would like to stand up, please.
Yes, you would. An 18 will hit.
And it's a 3d8, like he said.
Okay.
Yep.
Doubled. So just roll a 3d8. 2. So
Ooh,
that is 12. 50. Yep, that is plenty to destroy this shadow.
32 points.
So for my damage, am I just clicking -10 on his heart?
Yeah.
Negative 10. Yes, for your health.
You're still fine, Crazy Mike.
All right. Anything else,
Still
Eric?
kicking?
Oh, he's
Looks
Oh,
like
he's
he
gone.
gone.
Perfect. Udala.
Yeah.
He stands up and in one fluid motion blows one of them up with his
Yeah.
light sword. All
That
right.
was a pretty epic way to come back from, unconsciousness to
That's
consciousness.
amazing. Yeah.
Like,
Stands up and
oh my God! What's up?
All right, Igala.
Oh, you can go on charge.
I could get both of them, but then I'd also get you two, and I don't want to do that. So, actually, I'm gonna move it. So, actually, I'll like move like this way to avoid any opportunity attacks,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack this one from this. With
All
the
right.
moving blade.
Okay. Booming blade it. Go for it. 16 will hit for 4 damage. All right. Anything else?
And I'll use my reaction to make him force him into a saving throw.
All right. So tell me that again.
He has to make a strength save of DC 12 or higher.
All right. Is this something you can do more than once a day?
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction, right? I just want to make sure you get. Yep.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
just
it does have no limit on it.
All right. So it failed. So what happens?
He's pushed back 5 feet, and I moved in this corner to try to get him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It kind of slides back this way. I like it. All right, Hildegard. You find yourself now in the room with Twitch, who's just munching on this gross stuff on the ground, and everybody else in another room yelling and screaming.
Alright, I guess I'll run.
Okay.
I'll keep running forward through the little
5,
hallway.
10. Well, you could probably cut this quarter. 5, 10, 15. You got 15 more feet of movement. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stay back here.
Okay.
Cause I'm still ouchies.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try Hideous Laughter.
Oh, okay. Which one are you targeting?
The one by Crazy Mike.
Yeah. All right. So what kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. They have a +0. They fail. It fails.
Yeah.
So what happens?
I tell a stupid joke, like, why are magic casters so weak? Even when they're just walking in a straight line, they can trip.
It starts cackling.
And then, fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is concentration up to 1 minute.
All right, it is
Okay.
down. Darnin.
Can I go ahead and hop in?
Sure.
Okay. So, I am going to come around.
I skipped Twitch. I'm sorry. I did not intend to do that.
Yes, you did. So I was.
Sorry.
It's fine. I thought I missed something. I was like,
No,
does
I missed
chat
it.
not get a turn? All right.
No.
I spit out the nasty mimic door that the seasoning gave me poisoning to. So I think my salt's bad. I'm gonna chuck my salt at it, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see the shadow. I'm gonna be like, oh, that thing needs to fucking die. Gah! And shoot a arrow at the shadow.
The far one or the one that's prone?
The one that's not the one that's prone, because I'd have. Well, but wait a second.
You'd have disadvantage.
I get sneak attack though on that one. No, I'll shoot the far one.
Okay. You got to shoot through Hildegard here, but you can do it.
Can I position so I can? I still have movement.
If you got movement, yeah, you could pop in here. Pop over here,
Yeah,
maybe.
Pop right there.
Go
yeah.
for it.
That's what I'll do.
All right. 12 will hit for
Nice.
7 damage. That is this one. This one is still moving. It's still kicking, but barely.
And then I'm gonna say, I insist on being paid in ham and cookies.
All right. You can say that if you would like. All right. Darnin.
Well, Donovan's gonna walk in here. He's gonna position himself in front of young Eric. He's gonna stand right there. He's gonna raise his stick up, and he's gonna whack the shit out of his shield and cast Toll the Dead.
All right. Toll
On
the
the
dead
standing
on
one,
the
yeah.
one that's hurt and looks like it's not doing so hot. 13. Does a 13 pass or
Total
fail?
of 13. 13 passes,
Okay.
but
Still
I'm
standing.
positioned right in front of it.
You are right in the way. All right. Crazy Mike. You got a
Alright.
shadow that is like on the ground now. in front of
Crazy Mike is going to jump back
Okay,
Yeah,
it is
I can
gonna
back up.
swing
Can I
at
back
you.
up?
You
Alright.
It's
can.
incapacitated.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
can't.
incapacitated. Thank
It's
you. Okay.
completely incapacitated.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yep. So it's
And
cackling on the ground, and you
and
just take a
I'm gonna
couple.
make double finger guns and shoot a firebolt at it.
All right. Make that attack at So incapacitated should mean that it's advantage then, so it cancels out. Is that correct?
That's a good question.
It.
Does incapacitated grant advantage?
I'm not
Yes.
sure that it does. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked it up to see because of when I was on the ground. It
No.
gives you automatic advantage.
Or is
Incapacitated
that's
is
unconscious?
prone,
It's a
though.
guarantee.
Incapacitated is different from prone. Incapacitated just means you can't take actions or reactions. Prone means that ranged attacks have disadvantage on it. So the
Yep.
attack
So
would be
it
a
is disadvantage. So go ahead and roll at disadvantage, Crazy Mike.
Oh, okay, never mind. I did it right the first time.
Yep,
Nice,
that's right.
14.
So 14 still hits. So you still finger guns this thing somehow. And that one is the one on the ground. You do. I missed it. 6
2.
damage.
2.
Oh, 2. Thank you.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yep. So this one's still cackling. Does it get to make a save or anything now?
Yes. Each time it takes damage,
All right.
it can.
It's a wisdom. Does a 12 pass?
No, it's 13.
All right, then it is still cackling at this point. All right. Who's up? It looks like we got the shadows. So this guy is cackling. What does it do on its turn? Does it make a save at the end?
Yeah, they can still do saves at the end.
Okay, so it doesn't stand up, but it does. Oh, it does stand up. Or it's at the end of the turn, so it's still down.
Yeah.
But it's no longer laughing, and it is now upset. The other one is going to claw at the thing in the way of it, trying to get to Eric. So, where is its attack?
21 will hit, I believe.
A 20, yeah.
20 hits, yeah.
20 hits,
Just
okay.
barely beating my AC every.
Jeez. All right. So
19
7?
AC don't help nothing.
17. I'm sorry. Necrotic damage.
17.
7. Sorry. Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And your strength is reduced by 1.
Okay.
All right.
I'm mod down. To
Eric, what do you want to do?
I am
This
here.
turtle is taking hits for you right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna run right in front of him, and I'm going to be. No one hurts my friend like that, and I'm gonna stab him with the rapier.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so let me get to my board. This is my board. Standard attack. It's a 20 and it's a 10.
That's enough. So
God damn it.
stab it, and it dissipates into the floor.
Nice.
All right,
I'm gonna thank my friends for helping me.
Udala. All that's left
Oh,
is a no longer cackling shadow that's having a good time on the ground.
Oh, you get advantage on
Oh, it
damage
actually,
attack.
I just realized it can't be prone. It's a shadow.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So that's okay. We don't have to
Funny.
retcon it, but
Yeah.
it's not prone. It's standing up. My
That's
bad.
funny. It was good timing to remember
I'll
that.
try to get to like the edge of this space to make sure there's enough room for people to fire at it, and I'll just whack it.
All right, go ahead and whack it. Whack-a-mole. 14 will hit, and 7 damage is enough to get rid of it. All right, we are officially, finally, out of combat.
That was like an hour-long combat.
That was a long
That was
combat.
3
It was
combats.
3 combats,
like
guys.
3.
We did it.
That was insane.
Whoa.
Are we gonna
Okay,
keep moving,
oh.
or you want to take a break? What do you
The
want to do?
thing, well, let's take a 5-minute break. The thing you guys noticed is the chanting has gotten quieter. It was at its loudest when you were here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put
Oh.
the light where it was. But it's gotten quieter as you've moved further away. But yes, let's take a 5-minute
Can they
break.
discern it or no?
They can't. Nope.
Okay.
It is finally a little quiet in the dungeon that you're in right now. You hear the faint sounds of the chanting up and towards this direction. And there's another room back this way that you caught peeks of as you were fighting the other monsters. What do you guys want to do?
I have been told I'm exploring by some of my voices. Oh, thanks for the
Cool.
follow.
What are the rest of the people doing?
I'm gonna walk over to
I
Hildegard, but
can't-
on my way, I'm seeing Twitch moving. I'm gonna be like, Twitch, I need you to come back here.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna head towards the bedroom with Twitch.
yeah, Twitch isn't sure whether she listens to Darnum yet, but she's gonna stand here until she decides.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Crying.
So
Crying. You, Dala?
she's seeing who looks like the shittiest right now, and just kind of walks up to Hildegard and hands her a potion.
All right. Hildegard, you get a
Thank
potion.
you.
So that is what is it? 2d6 plus 2.
Nope. 2d4.
2d4.
Plus
2d4 plus 2. Thank you guys. 2d4 plus 2. Go ahead and roll it.
Who rolls it?
You go for it.
Me? Okay.
Why not? You're drinking it.
Hey,
9.
9 total.
Yay.
Nice.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all we need to take a breather and try and get some of the wind back. That was a hell of a thing.
That was a very hard.
Crazy Mike, what are you doing?
Crazy Mike is going to make his way down here. It's over here.
Okay, so Twitch is going to stay with the group, and then after Darnum says that, Twitch is going to say, "Well, I think we should drop right here and take a nap, don't you think?"
Well, I don't trust that big ass statue, so I'm gonna sit over here in this nice dining room and take a load off.
Yeah, come join me.
Now, are we doing full out, like sprawl out and sleep, or are we just like bandaging our stuff?
Well, let's just take a break for now. I mean,
Well,
to be fair, I'm out of spell slots entirely, so if we need, if one of y'all goes
Well, we
down,
probably
you're
could.
staying down.
Well,
Yeah, same.
Wait a minute.
Can
Why
I
don't-
put 7 of my points from my paladin into my health? I have lay on hands, which is where I can heal 10 points.
I talk to myself as I'm passing out. I'm falling asleep, full rest.
But
I
Crazy
just like
Mike,
keep this corner right here.
yeah, Crazy Mike, you walk into a large, kind of a bedroom down here that has a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress. There's a wardrobe that looks like it's got a couple of old robes and some candlesticks in it. And then there's an open crate which appears to contain torches and a leather sack at the foot of the
Alright.
bed. And then there is another footlocker, or the footlocker at the base of the bed is wooden and appears more elegant, the one at the very bottom.
Is it locked?
Yeah, it is not locked. And as you're kind of fumbling with the mechanism and pop it open, you're going to hear some voices talking behind you.
Oh.
My, what do we have here, Gustav? Well, it looks like another band of adventurers have found their way into our resting quarters. How convenient! Shall we save them for a ritual, or just dispose of them? Perhaps both. Come here, dear. We'd like to play. And we're gonna roll some initiative again.
Eric gets mad and
Whoa,
says,
That's why
time
you
out.
don't
I'm
wander off.
passed out on the ground.
Yep, you're asleep.
Can I continue sleeping through this combat?
That's up to Twitch, isn't it?
I guess that is a
darn.
That's why we don't go wandering without the group.
All right, so we've got Gustav and Elizabeth.
I just wanted a nice bed to sleep in.
Hey, it's not a problem, man. All right. Oh, they go first. That's not good. Wait, why do I have shadows and
Door and
doors?
Shadows is still there. Maybe
Yeah,
you
give me a
gotta
second.
reroll.
I'm gonna delete these guys. I will re-roll it because of that, not because they went first.
Wow.
We're gonna give it like 3 rolls though. Okay. Eric is gonna be going first. Eric, you're in a different room, and you just heard you heard Crazy Mike go into a room, and then some talking that was not Crazy Mike.
okay, so I've already did the lay on hands. They
Yep.
were 7 out of my 10 on myself.
Gotcha. I already
I'm
added
gonna
it.
head over there, but I'm gonna keep a safe distance back.
5,
And when
10,
I see
15,
it's
20.
some,
Yep. You would
when I
see
see
the
it's
ghosts.
some ghost, can I crossbow hit one of them?
Yeah, you're gonna shoot through Mike, but you can do it.
Okay.
Well, I will. Why don't I just roll it for you because I know how this works. So
It's the same. It's
Same
just a
deal.
standard attack.
Okay, an 18 will hit. Sorry, I gotta pull this up because it's been good. Yep. So 18 will hit, and it did
Okay. Thank you.
damage. All right. Anything else? Nope. Okay, good. Next up, we've got Gustav. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Gustav
There's Mike.
is yep. So Gustav is this one over here. He's gonna float over the bed here, and he's gonna take a swing at Mike. Unfortunately, 14
Darn.
plus 5. So that'll hit
Yeah.
for 10. 2d6. Okay, 7 damage.
That's it for Mike.
Okay, so Mike is unconscious. You are on the ground at 0 hit points. All right. Crazy Mike, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, you roll what is called a death saving throw. So click a d20 for me. If you get above a 10 or above, then you get a single pass. If you get below a 10, you get a failure. And you need to get 3 successes before you get 3 failures.
20.
And
Just
special
enough.
things happen in the just
There you
enough.
go.
All right, so you got 1 success. So keep that in the back of your mind. All right. The unfortunate thing is, Elizabeth gets to go next.
Oh, so it's not me consecutively. Okay.
No, you don't
There's
get
not
a
a
turn.
consecutive now. It's just
You are
all-
unconscious. Yep. All right. Elizabeth comes up, and she is going to. She actually is pretty happy with this. I think what she's first going to do is pull out what looks like some kind of rope or something like that. Some like ethereal chains. And she's going to start to lock up Crazy Mike and say,
Well,
Gustav, take care of the rest. I'll bring this one down to the chamber. All right,
you gotta go
Hildegard.
heal Mike?
No, we're out of healing spells.
I'm hoping she does it.
All right,
Would it
Hildegard.
be safe to say that Hildegard would have made her way into the room before?
Oh,
that, so
yeah,
you could
yeah.
back
You
up?
can be in the room. That's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
I just forgot to move myself in there.
That's fine. What would you like to do?
We're just gonna kind of. Well, I'm feeling better now, so. Whoops. I'm going to. Actually, I'm gonna stay back here and just
Okay.
hurl some vicious mockery at. Who's that? Elizabeth?
Yes.
Alright.
That is a wisdom save, and she has not enough. Go ahead
Alright.
and roll the damage.
I wish I could remember what damage was.
D4.
1d4. 1d4.
Thank you. It was like.
2 points of damage. Very nice.
All right, 2 it is. Good. Okay, anything else?
Let's.
Torch away.
What can I do for my bonus action?
Oops. Great, never
Twitch
mind.
is asleep next to you, by the way.
I'm cutting logs right now.
Oh, Twitch said you're sleeping?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Twitch said I'm sleeping unless someone wakes me up.
Oh, man.
Actually, can I bonus action kick Twitch?
Oh, for sure.
What is this for sure you can kick Twitch? What is that about?
You're prone
A roll necessary.
and
Yeah.
asleep.
You
I'm
have just been woken up. And what are you
not
saying?
to hurt
Yeah, what are you saying?
me.
Yeah, as you
Oh.
kick her awake.
I'm just saying, Twitch, get your butt up. We're under attack again.
Again!
I'm sorry, Twitch.
Oh, damn it!
What do you
Alright,
want to do?
and then I suppose I am going to use half my movement to stand up,
Okay.
begrudgingly, and then I'm gonna shoot a very sideways glance at Hildegard. And then after that, I'm going to take and I'm going to wind up a nice short bow attack. Pew! And I'm going to
All right.
shoot the one I have line of sight at better. Elizabeth. Yep, I'm shooting Elizabeth. All right.
Okay.
Any disadvantage or anything that I have, or are we just
There'll
good?
be a little bit of cover, but go ahead. I'll let you know. That'll miss.
Okay. Then with a bonus action, I am going to straight up Hulk it, and I'm going to flip the table forward so that I have cover.
Huh. I think that would probably take an action to flip the whole table.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll use my cunning action to hide under the table.
Sounds good.
And I'm under the table with my little bow waiting for my next attack, by the way.
All right.
There's-
Udala.
There's a nice little flip
Okay.
to the butt.
Would I have disadvantage in Crazy Mike's space?
In Crazy Mike's
Oh,
space.
you can't shackle our friend, you colonizing wench! Sorry, I had one more thing I needed to say.
Yes. It's technically still sharing the space.
I'm just... Udella shaking her head at another cramped battle space, and she's just
The
had
whole
enough
thing
of
is
this.
cramped. Let's be honest.
She's just
5.
gonna walk up here
Yep.
and say, "If you just back up, I can." Yeah. And she's just gonna firebolt at Elizabeth because right in front of her.
All right, go for it.
Just draw them out here.
Oh, that will just miss. Anything
And
else?
That's the rest of my turn. Just
All right, Darnan.
All right. Darnan.
Maybe we
would
should have
like-
been gnomes.
Darnan would like to move forward
All right.
into Eric's space
5, 10. Yep.
so that he can touch Crazy Mike and cast Spare the Dying,
All right.
so that he can no longer.
So
he's
he's-
not up, but he just no longer
He's at
makes
0
death
hit
saving
points.
throws.
Yep. He's at 0 hit points.
So
All right.
He's stabilized.
All
I want
right.
to look up at the two ghosts and just say, "We're heading out anyway. Probably just leave us be."
All
I'm
right.
gonna back up as far as I can.
It's Eric's turn.
I'm backing up, by the way.
Yep. Go for it.
Back
Eric,
that
you-
turtle butt up.
Am I able to get around the corner at all, or am I?
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't roll, did I?
Eric?
Yeah.
Eric looks towards the ghost, and he kneels down to touch Crazy Mike to put in a hit point to him just so that he's fine.
Okay.
And then he looks to the ghost, and instead of attacking, he tries. I'm taking a wild guess. He says, "Strahd, we met Strahd just a while ago after we touched this gray ball. He said that at first he thought y'all's house was pathetic, but after a while, after he saw what we went through, he held y'all to a new standard."
Sounds like
Okay.
an intimidation to me.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Why don't we roll an intimidation for Eric?
Got
Can
it.
you do persuasion?
I think it would either be deception or intimidation in my mind.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to persuade to them that, like,
No, I know,
although
but it
Strahd called them...
wasn't quite truthful. So I think you either got to
Oh,
deceive
okay,
or
yeah.
intimidate.
You
All
rolled
right,
a 3, so I don't think
you
it
rolled
matters.
a 3. Yeah, they seem unfazed. All right, Gustav's turn, and he's gonna get a kind of a smile across his face and say, "Strahd was here? Oh, excellent! He will be so pleased with us after we kill you." And then he's gonna float over here and see if he can.
Fall
Make an
over.
attack.
Haha, he's dead now.
He's dead. And he's gonna make an attack against you.
Against Eric.
Actually, he can't.
Occupy the same
Well-
space.
You're right. Well, he's a ghost or a ghast, so can he? No, he still can't.
He's still corporeal.
Yeah, you're right. I think he's gonna then drag Crazy Mike's body. That's prone. But you are awake, so you get to contest this if you'd like. You basically wake up as the ground starts to get pulled across your face. Crazy Mike, will you make an athletics or an acrobatics check? Your choice.
Let's go acrobatics.
Let's see. Okay, so he's gonna be able to use his attack to pull you over here, and then he's gonna fly forward and get all up in your face and be like, ah, and that's it. Crazy Mike, you are awake and you're lying down.
What can I even do, prone?
Prone, you could stand up. It takes half your movement to stand up. If you are still prone, you have disadvantage on attacks while you're prone. But most people stand up.
Yeah, can I go
Figure
ahead?
out what they're gonna do.
Stand
You can
up?
stand up. Yeah, you are up.
I have what, 15 feet of movement left?
Yep.
So I can.
You're also right next to those guys.
I can make it pretty much like if I especially get
And you
that.
can't go through their space, unfortunately.
Yeah. And moving away will trigger attacks.
And I already used my thunder wave.
I mean, if you have another spell slot, you can use it again.
Oh,
Yep.
You have a
so you
total
can
of 3
cast-
spell slots,
yes.
so you can use that a total of 3 times. You can use any of your.
You can
Alright,
do
so
any
yeah,
of those spells, but you can only do 3 total spells.
Yeah.
decisions. Let's go ahead and with the move, I'll push them through the hallway or just into the wall.
It depends on where you're standing. If you came back here, you could try to push them that
Yeah,
way.
Let's use my movement to come here.
Okay. And try to push them. All right.
Okay,
Constitution
that's
saving throws. Let's do it. First one will be Gustav, and the second is Elizabeth. All right. So Elizabeth makes it. Gustav does not,
No.
and he gets pushed.
Opportunity attack?
No, it is not.
Forced movement.
It's forced
Oh,
movement. So
I'm actually technically underneath this.
okay. And what damage? Would you roll that damage for me real quick?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
2d8.
force movement, I forgot.
5?
Oh.
All right. So 5 damage to Gustav,
I wanted to see that
and
D8
2.
hit an 8, and then the second
Yeah,
one hit an 8.
Double 8s would have been tough.
That would
Yeah, I
have been
wanted
good.
to see snake
But-
eyes of 8.
Hey.
All right.
Well, that's a weird looking snake. Be closer
It
to like
is
Snake
Elizabeth.
eyes.
It's
Snake
Elizabeth's
eyes.
turn. So she is going to
Can't tell it
be
over that.
very upset that you just got up and you just pushed your husband away.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen.
How dare you, you worm! And she's gonna float up here and she's gonna try to take an attack at you.
Can I reactively use shield, or do I have to use that on my turn?
You have to use it on. No. When it comes in, you may
It's a
definitely
reaction
die.
after you get pulled.
So
Yeah.
14 plus 3. So 17. Would a shield would not do it.
Oh.
So you probably wouldn't want to use that.
Okay.
All right, and it's gonna claw across your
That's the one bad
face.
thing about
he has
doing
1 HP,
rolls.
so
Yeah,
there's
it's the one bad thing about doing it.
7.
yeah. He had 1 HP, so
All right, so he's down,
Lay down.
All right. and she's gonna pull out some more shackles and start to try to prepare you again. Hildegard.
we'll do that on our next turn, right? 'Cause that's probably
Yep.
your action.
Yep. Hildegard.
Um,
This ghost just got pushed into the room you're in.
Yes, he did.
And I am. Are we doing flanking rules?
Sure.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
gonna
discussed it, but why
giving you
not?
advantage.
go ahead and come up and rapier him.
All right, go for it with advantage.
Ooh.
Because he has literally nowhere to go.
What's that?
He has literally nowhere to go.
Yeah.
19.
Nice.
That'll definitely hit for 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, any
Switch.
damage? Damage.
Twitch,
Yeah.
from behind the table, what do you want to do?
So I need to stabby McStabberson. Okay. So first I'll pull out my rapier, and I think it's safe to say I have advantage and sneak attack. From everything, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Wouldn't
let
even have to be
me
hidden, you get
get
advantage.
this. Boom. All right. How'd I do?
All right, you did well. You got a 19 for 13 damage.
So what does it look like? Like you're saying damage. Tell me about what it looks like.
Yeah, you've got one sword, or what are you using?
I've got
A
one rapier that I just picked
Yeah.
up. Chaya!
Yeah, you take off like a ghostly chunk of his arm off the side, and he lets out a little scream, and it seems to kind of start to form back.
Oh, okay. Then what I do is I'm gonna use like pretty much all of my movement to go here. I'm going to reach over and smack the turtle on his butt and say, "Good game!" And then I'm gonna come back under the table.
Okay.
And then after that, if you'll allow it, I would like to take the piece that fell off of his arm, and I want to try to taste it and see if it tastes good.
It's gone, unfortunately. He's a
Dang
ghost.
it. Okay.
All right, Udala.
I'm smacking this dude.
All right, go for it with advantage.
Hey!
Nice.
Yeah.
For 12, okay, and this is with your, what weapon?
Boiling blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Warhammer?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she rolled
What
a
does that
20
look like?
and a 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
oh wait,
amazing.
really?
Yeah.
That's
What does
awesome.
it look like?
Yeah, just double hand down.
Yeah, and you basically bisect this guy in half, and he peels down the sides and falls into the ground, and is now just kind of a pool, like a small silvery pool.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
All
What kind
right.
of action is it to push back past an ally, or can I just walk through them?
You can walk through that. It's a puddle.
All right.
Please help
Yeah.
me.
5,
Please help me. You're just a quiet voice.
Get there, yeah.
All right.
and flank this dude, this lady.
Yes,
Yeah.
you see her like starting to kind of wrap this guy up. All right, Darnan.
Well, I'm gonna head back on in here. Get over to the side of the bed where my friend is, and I'm gonna, once again, seeing him somehow back down on his back, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him again, so he's not in danger physically.
All right. He is stabilized.
I'm sorry, old fella, for troubling you once again.
Anything
Well, you're
else?
still asleep, so you can't say nothing.
All right,
But I
Eric.
understand.
There's one ghost left in front of
My
you in the
face made-
bedroom.
my
What do you
face
want to
told
do?
you.
Eric. Balazar.
Yes.
You got one ghastly ghost like hovering in front of you that your team is surrounding. There's only one left. What do you want to do?
Eric's going to run up with his rapier and try to stab right through the woman, and he's going to do a smite.
All right.
Do you
If-
have a spell slot?
Just gonna
How many
assume to take-
Spell slots do a paladin get?
Should be.
No, he only gets 2. Yeah, so I'm going to just still do the crossbow
no
attack
smite.
then.
Okay, 16 to hit will hit for
Nice.
7 damage. All right. Gustav is dead, sort of. Crazy Mike. He was already dead, but yeah. Crazy Mike, you are stabilized, so you are unconscious, unfortunately, but you are not dying actively. And there's unfortunately nothing you can do right now.
Just lay there. Just gonna wait.
Just lay there.
Yeah.
Hope.
Elizabeth is pretty upset that this is going on, especially at the turtle for coming over here. So she's gonna take a swing at the turtle.
Come at me,
Uh,
bitch.
Oh wow! Why is it every
wow.
time
Only
it attacks the
against me.
turtle? It really is. All right.
Yeah, it hits.
2d.
Not mad at me.
Okay. Will you make a? So you take 10 slashing damage. Her claw
And I
comes
am
down.
out.
Oh, so you're down. So we got 2 unconscious people here. The turtle's on top of this crate here. Yes, and she's gonna say, "Now leave me alone."
As I'm going
that was
down,
the
let's go, bitch. That was your
Yep.
call.
Oh shoot! I clicked the wrong button.
Reroll initiative.
We unfortunately accidentally did. So we're gonna Hildegard. Why not?
Okay.
What?
I don't remember. We'll get
Oh,
to you.
God.
All right. Run.
This looks about right, give or take.
No, it's not.
It's not even close.
Close enough. All right, Hildegard. What do you want to do?
Crazy Mike already went.
Crazy
And so
Mike.
did
Alright.
Dornan.
Crazy Mike's
That's right.
asleep. Don't worry about it.
All right, Hildegard.
All right. So I'm gonna say, you fight like a dairy farmer.
My grandfather was a dairy farmer.
And I bet he fought like a terrible
12.
fighter.
It fails, so roll a 1d4.
Yeah.
2.
All right.
Nice.
All right. It's reeling back from that sick burn you just gave it. All right. Anything else?
So we have 2 guys down now.
2 down.
I have 1 spell slot left, and I'm not sure when to use it.
The one that can revive people?
Yeah.
I can't.
No, you know what? I'm gonna use it.
No,
Hey, wait, I do have an ability that I can bring up 2 more people to 180.
You.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to do, Hildegard?
I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Darnan.
All right. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay. So. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. So, Darnan, you are up with, or at least still prone, but with. Okay.
Hell.
Twitch.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I am gonna take and look at that very interesting looking silvery pool where Gustav faded into, and I'm going to take a nice handful and I'm gonna lick it, just a little taste, and then I'm gonna spread it under my eyes like war paint.
Gross.
And then after I spread it under my eyes like war paint, I am literally gonna come in and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come all the way across to this spot right here. And then at that, I'm gonna say, I gotta have something good to say.
The
I'm gonna
most you
say
can get
something
No,
that
you
is
can do that.
yet to be discussed. What?
No, you're walking through a couple people to get there.
I have 35 feet, so I thought I counted it.
all right.
So 1,
You got 35.
2,
All right, good.
3,
Then you're
4,
good.
5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. So 35 feet to get there, and then I'm gonna rapier attack with sneak attack on it,
Yes, and with advantage.
and with an advantage. Critical!
Okay, what does this look like as you kill the last of
All
these
right.
ghosts?
I need to have something to say when I do it, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm literally this is Elizabeth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take my rapier and I am going to spin it in my hand really fancy, and then I'm gonna pull it up like upside down, right? So it's almost like this really long dagger, and then I'm gonna jump up like full two-handed and stab it right through the head of Elizabeth, like just skewering her. And then I'm gonna say, Leroy Jenkins!
All right. That you do. You come down the back and rip her apart. And she also.
I
she actually kinda
rapier
wets-
apart.
You rapier. Oh, jeez, that sounds bad.
Wow.
All right.
Which is
Anyways,
amazing.
you as you do this, the puddle forms on the bed and is kind of soaked up into the sheets.
I'm then gonna lay down into the bed, having the threat removed, and I'm gonna say, nap time, and I'm gonna snuggle up underneath the covers and right in the pool, and I'm just gonna fall asleep.
Gross. All right. We've got people who are stable and awake. Nobody's rolling death saves, so we can get out of combat if you'd like.
Yes, please.
All right. What
Lovely.
do you guys want to do?
I think
Well,
Eric.
we need to hang out here until Crazy Mike wakes up.
I think Eric was saying he could bring Mike back with 1 hit point.
Yeah, may want to save that if we have the time and we
Okay.
can take a quick rest.
All right. We could take a
Yeah.
short rest.
Unless y'all want to push on right away.
Wait, why can't we take a long rest?
Because you haven't asked.
Can we take a long rest?
You can try.
There's
You really
a
want
bed.
to sleep in this
I-
creepy ass house?
No,
I-
but what choice do we have? No,
Why
but
can't we
what
just
choice do I
leave?
have?
Why can't we just leave the house? What's keeping us?
Why don't you go up and try to leave? I'll be sleeping.
I mean, I would like to go and leave as one. I almost died twice tonight, and I'm almost dead now. So I'm thinking, that's God telling me I'm on my.
Well, here's the other question. What else do we have to gain from being in this here house?
We laid the children to rest.
Yes,
We
did.
killed their parents. The only thing left is the beast. And with our health, I don't think we coming for him yet. So let's come back tomorrow.
Seems like the safer way to go. I'd like to take a little quick break here to try and mend our wounds a little bit, but if we can head on out of here about an hour or so, that'd be preferred.
All right.
So hit dice then?
Yeah, so as you guys lay down or sit down and kind of take some time to yourself to bandage your wounds.
If we're taking a short rest, I'm gonna. Udala's gonna take this big thing right here
Yep.
and just shove it in front of the doorway so nothing gets.
Nice, good call.
All right, you push it over in front of the door.
And sit in front of it.
As you guys are there, anybody who is trying to sleep,
Go
ahead.
We're taking a short rest, right?
Yep.
I have.
A song of rest.
Yes, that thing.
Yes,
Good
you
job,
do.
Sam.
All right,
I knew I had something.
So nobody is able to fully fall asleep. Every time you do, there's either a shifting in the stone or you hear a sound that you think is there that might not actually have been there, but it's too difficult to fall asleep. You're too on edge. But you are able to bandage up your wounds over the next hour if you'd like, and roll some hit dice.
Annoying, creepy.
I'm gonna try
house.
softly play a song on my sham, and everybody gets an extra D6 healing.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually won't have to spend both of my hit dice.
So Crazy Mike,
cool,
what that means for you is you can roll 2d6s if you'd like to gain health back as you're bandaging up.
I take both D6s or one?
Now, can I just ask?
Both, and then you add your constitution twice.
Yeah. Just one.
Good.
We don't get to level up because we had a lot of experiences, do
7.
we?
And then your con, nope. Your con is 2, so you get 4 plus that, so you get 11.
It's 9 because the Song of Rest. So you can roll.
Oh no, he also
D6.
gets a Song of Rest. Roll another D6.
That's the second D6, right? So
Well, he's
he
level
has to
2.
spend both of his hit dice.
He doesn't have to, but he's got 14 hit points, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, so
just
why
use
not?
one hit dice.
Okay,
Can someone
you
use
get-
my
You
hit
can
dice
use
for
both. Probably not the worst idea.
Yeah, we will. I'll get you here. We'll do 2d10 for you. Plus your con, which is 1. So we've got 5, 14 plus a d6.
So I'm at 9.
You are full life, which was
17.
17. All right. Is everybody good?
I'm at 9, right?
You're at
If
9.
you want to sleep, even the tavern is shut down, remember?
Yeah, well, maybe.
I'm about to have to go, so I'm gonna. Can Twitch take over my character?
Yikes.
Sure. I can play too.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I think we'll make it work.
Thanks, Eric. Or, I'm sorry, Ian. Bless you.
Wes,
Wow,
jeez.
Mike. Andrew, why don't you hop into Discord when he gets out? So that
No problem. I'm sorry I had to leave. I didn't know it'd last this long.
It's all good, Ian. It's it's a longer module. We didn't know how long it was gonna be.
Let me hop in the
Okay.
door so that we don't
Yep.
pop join, voice, and then mute.
All right, bye, Ian. Everyone say bye, to Ian. Bye, Ian.
Bye,
He's already gone.
He's gone.
All right. Thank you, Ian. Okay. All right. So you have rested. Who would like to lead the charge out of this place as you've decided to leave?
I will.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I nominate the
I'm
Minotaur.
done leading charges.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be right behind you, Dollar.
All right. Pick up your people and start moving. As you go, you hear
Sorry, you Dollar.
you again hear the chants really loud from the stairwell over this direction as you pass.
Those chances go.
You walk through the crunching bones as you go
Yeah.
back further and further.
Kind of moving my
Oh,
camera as I
you
go.
young. There we go.
All right, and you come back to the area.
I'll
Wait,
go
where's
up
the
here.
serpent?
Yeah, it was right here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and
I
as you
think
get
we
there,
removed the
Shit.
there is no stairwell there when you get back.
Are you
God damn
serious?
it.
You guys
Well,
remember what
you know
the
what? Hold
kid
on.
said about the house being alive? I don't like
Yeah.
that aspect of it.
No,
Okay.
it's not great.
We have no
Is the
stairwells.
ceiling
You might say,
stone?
do we have a ceiling over our head?
Mm-mm.
No ceiling?
Oh, ceiling? Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
ceiling, like a solid ceiling.
Yeah.
Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well let's start going through all the areas that we haven't been able to go through yet.
But you got a weird voice
Can
going on there,
I-
don't you?
Cast
Oh!
Earth?
Fucking sorry. Sometimes I have a frog in my throat.
Well,
It starts to
Crazy
sound a
Mike
little bit
actually-
fucking weird.
Crazy Mike pointed out a good point over here. If we can check out what's in this room, this area. Right, Mike? You said there was something over here?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's a set of stairs over here, guys.
Udala, why don't you go check it out?
Yeah, I got a set of stairs
Yeah,
over here.
you.
Come look at. Come on.
Well, first,
Yeah, well, Mike, I mean, calm
Right
the
here.
hell down. Yeah, chill
I'm
out,
stopping
buddy.
right there. I'm
Oh,
stopping
Eric-
right
was trying
Eric-
chipping away
there. I
at
just want to
the
point you
ceiling
down in the right
before.
direction.
Yeah, I
Eric
feel
has
you.
been the one who's been running through the whole time, so I
Straight
feel like
across.
he would say,
Oh, I think Eric,
Salazar would totally be going through as fast as he could.
actually, I forgot to mention,
Right?
Eric is hanging back for the time being. He's going to be in the bed. He does not want to get out of the bed.
Really? Is he
Wow.
like,
Yes.
is he out?
Yeah, he's like trying to sleep and really wants to sleep. He's traumatized after almost dying.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's going to hang back.
Yes.
I think that'll make it easiest for all of us, too.
Yeah, he's having fun over there. He's probably all right.
You're like, tuck him in. All right.
What's all this in here?
Yep. So this
Look
is
at that.
in this room you find a table and then some kind of old cots that are tucked away. But other than that, Mike has already kind of looked around here and there wasn't anything in here.
Fair enough.
Alright.
So it's nothing
Wanna
else.
check
that
out what's
can come
going on
there.
down in here.
Okay.
Somebody yell up and let me know what you see.
Yeah, Udala, as you're coming down, you as you look around the corner, you see what looks like a well with a stone lip, and there's a bucket on the top that's attached by a string. And then there are about five, is it five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms with what appear to be wood-framed beds with moldy straw mattresses and a wooden chest in each room. Each chest has a rusty padlock on it.
Hey, what's that in there, fellas?
Oh, you might as well wander on in, Crazy Michael. Now.
Crazy Mike's like way in the back, like peeking around corners. We clear?
You okay, bro? I'll stay in front of you. You.
So what do you guys want to do?
Knowing the trend
I'd like
of
to
the
fucking
skeletons
bust
and
open
bodies.
a fucking chest.
I'm going over here to this chest.
All right, you
Can I
could
take
try
a
to.
peek down
It's
the
a
well?
it's a tight lock. So you'd have to potentially thieves tool it
I'll pick it.
Oh, I fell over. Shit.
and
What
down
about-
the well.
Oh, can I take a peek in the well actually?
Yeah, you look down. It looks like it's about 30 feet down, and there's water at the bottom.
Thieves' tools check yielded a 19.
A 19.
Okay.
All right, you are able to pop open one of the chests, and you find 11 gold pieces, 60
That's
silver
useful.
pieces, both of which were in a pouch made of human skin.
Oh.
I'm
Can I have
keeping
the
that pouch. I'm straight up. I'm gonna wear
want
that
the pouch.
pouch, probably like on my like I imagine I have like spaghetti straps. I'm just gonna tuck it right in there.
Sure.
Hearing the
Okay.
coins.
Okay, so
thing,
from where I'm at, can I see if whether this chest is locked or not?
They're all locked, yeah. Udala, what were you saying?
Hearing the clink of coin off in the distance, she's gonna take her hammer and smash the wall on his chest.
Okay, I'll give you a. You can make an attack against it if you'd like.
Oh shit! Hey guys, chat just brought up a good thing. Can we like be
22,
thinking
yep,
about
just
whether these
smash it
chests are
open.
mimics or not before we open all of them?
All right, you pop that bad boy open, and you find a black leather eye patch with some symbols sewn into it, and it looks to be quite valuable.
Can't hear you over there, Twitch. What you mumbling about?
Taking that.
I'm saying that not that this is something that I have a lot of experience with, but I will say, what if these chests, one of them maybe like a mimic, and it might try to eat our turtle.
Alright, let's stop touching shit. Please.
What?
Okay, let's
Oh.
stop touching shit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I pull out a ball bearing? Because I have a pouch of 1,000 of them and just drop one down the well.
Sure. You drop it. Koof. Splash.
Echo? Or just splash?
Yeah, I mean a little echo, but it's mostly the
It's
splash. Yeah.
the deep well there.
Yeah, it's deep. It's about 30 feet down. Yeah.
How
Don't look like the
loud?
water's gonna kill us.
How loud is the chanting here?
Not quite as loud. It seems like it's coming from this way. Over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've pretty much narrowed it down to this corner right over here. Just so you know. That
place
and
we
that
were
seems to
using
go
it.
down even deeper into the basement.
Okay.
So who wants to lead the way?
Some cautious Udala will like check out this chest and she'll cast. I think it's called Sword
Oh wait,
Curse.
can I move before you do that? Let me get out your way.
You're not in the range. Don't worry.
What are you gonna cast?
Sword Burst is basically just a force damage effect within 5 feet of me.
Gotcha. And you're gonna blow open this one. And this is the fourth one. You're gonna find an ivory hairbrush with silver bristles. That looks somewhat valuable.
So take that.
All right.
That's way too fancy for a hairbrush.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm gonna chuck it at this fucking chest.
Okay. Sticks inside the chest.
I ain't never seen something like that.
Alright, I'm going to go up and pick it.
All right. Roll a thieves tools check.
Done!
All right. That is just enough. You just barely hit the lock and open it, and you find 3 moss agates in
Yes.
a folded piece of black cloth.
What it,
Of
what-
human
wait,
skin! No.
What's folded black cloth exactly?
Yeah, it's just a black cloth that has the 3 agates. All right. Anyway, next.
Hard ass.
Three
Yeah,
what?
this one.
Yep, Udala, you could come over
Agate?
and pop that last
Or,
one open,
gemstones.
and you would find a silvered
I
short
still
sword.
haven't heard of that, but that's okay.
What?
Agates?
Oh, they're a type of rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a gemstone.
They're a precious gemstone.
Oh!
All right, Udala
Okay.
pops open the last one with her magic, and inside you guys see a silvered short sword. That's about it.
Silvered, so does that mean that we might be silvered? I like that, guys. Oh,
All right.
that's some shiny
Feel
shit
What?
right there.
What would we like to do next?
Says,
Well, I don't really use
you have a tendency to run heads first into the danger. Here. She hands you the
That's very
short
kind.
sword.
Sick value! Wait,
All
so
right,
I get
Twitch
a
has
silvered
short sword.
short sword.
I love
I
it.
think Udala now all of a sudden became our favorite.
All right, now what? Who's doing what?
Well, I guess the only place left to go is the one place we really don't want to. But, well,
Let's go fight this damn monster.
yeah.
Who's going first?
Not me.
I am.
Udala, all right.
Oh, you dollar.
I will follow up
ahead,
the
Lynn.
last as I'm
Hammer
talking
in
to
hand.
myself.
All right, Udala, as you're kind of walking around,
Oh, you.
you're
Okay,
going pretty.
Okay.
You're going pretty cautious, Udala. Why don't you roll a perception check for me real quick?
Okay.
Should get my short rest. I get my channel divinity back.
You know that moment when the DM says roll a perception, you're all like,
Okay.
what's there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't know.
You're able to pinpoint that the sound is coming basically directly in front of you, but nothing else. It's down these stairs, but it's that right in front of you.
Like right
here.
in front of me.
Basically, that's like this
Okay.
is the epicenter of where the sound is coming from, and it's down those stairs.
As a note, DM, I have a passive perception ability,
Cool.
just so you know, in case it comes up.
She'll stay close, and then she will slowly, with the warhammer and shield out, start walking.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
She
Oh
unfortunately
fuck!
falls
Yeah.
on a trap. Will you make
I knew that
a dexterity? It doesn't even actually say. The first character to step on the cover falls through. You just fall through. Apparently, there's no
Oh
save.
no!
And you're gonna take.
Really no save, good lord.
Unless I could be reading it incorrectly. I gotta go back to the source here because That could definitely be
It's
me,
possible.
and it's
I mean,
worth.
who knows?
No. There's no save. I don't know why. But anyway, as you've fallen in, you're gonna take first some piercing damage or bludgeoning, I guess,
Curse.
and then is the bludgeoning first, and then the piercing. Sorry.
Landing and then getting
Yep,
first.
13 damage
Really?
as you
There's
fall
no
on these
save?
spikes.
Right.
Wow, that's
Yeah, I'm at 3.
Yeah, you fell 10 feet down into this pit. So, has anybody gonna do anything? Or...
Hold on, you
That's what I'm
dog.
thinking, like,
Pull out a
what can I
length
do?
of rope.
All right, you could pull out a rope, and she would be able to get pulled back up.
Choke
Twitch
it down.
is enjoying the silence. For the first time in her life, there's no voices in her head right now.
Good. Okay,
Yes,
what do you guys want to do? There's a
You
big
okay,
pit in
dog?
front of
I'm
you.
not leading anymore.
Yeah. that's right.
Nobody's gonna lead at this point.
Yeah.
Twitch
Well,
will lead.
we can't really go forward this direction, right?
We can
You could
jump
try to
over it.
jump or you could go around the long way, basically.
I'm gonna start going around the long.
Yeah.
You know what?
Punch
That's
through
a good
couple of
idea.
bones.
I'm
Yep.
gonna
As
follow.
I'm going,
Yep.
All right,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have my
I'm
quarterstaff out in front of me. I'm gonna be tapping everywhere in front of me,
Yeah.
seeing if I can trigger some shit before I hit it.
Yeah, and Darnum, as you come across and you're now leading the way,
Hold
you
on,
can
why
look...
is Mike so close?
I don't know,
You can-
Mike. Back the fuck up.
Mike, yeah. Darnan, you
What?
look to your right, and you actually now notice, since you're in the lead, that there are no footsteps aside from the ones that you put over there in this spot, and there's footsteps elsewhere. So this looks like an area that was not traveled and known about. All right. Can I assume that you have descended into the
Assume
the
whatever you
lowest
like.
level? All right. As you come down, the chanting becomes louder and louder. You can now discern what they're saying. He is ancient. He is the land. Let me build this for you. Oh, where did that go? There it is. Sorry about that. Okay. So over here. Oh, except for that pit.
Oh.
We won't take the pit with us. We're well over here.
I am sneaking. 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 That's
Wait,
what I'm.
shut the hell up.
This
Yeah.
is why I'm not very good at sneaking. It's because I'm charismatic about letting people know I'm sneaking.
All right. So the voices come roaring in now and saying, "He is ancient. He is the land." This room that you're in right now is kind of a large room with a bunch of little niches in the wall. In front of you are two different pathways. To the left, it looks like a slight downslope into some water, and then a gated portcullis. To the right is a hallway that snakes around. What would you like to do?
Before we move anywhere,
Yeah.
What's in,
are there any footsteps anywhere on the ground?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Sure. Perception.
16. Yeah. So there's quite a few footsteps going this direction. They're all throughout the room. There's footsteps going this way, but what you also see with that good perception roll is what looks like feet that were dragged as well.
But there's nowhere that would indicate like the footsteps specifically avoided this place.
No. Yep, all of it looks treaded out.
Okay.
so,
Well,
what's in the room that we're in right now?
Just a bunch of little inlets in the walls.
There's nothing in them?
I don't know.
Nope.
I wanna look at these holes and try to figure out if there's anything in them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I step right over here?
Yep, you may. All right, you look in there, and Twitch, you find a small mummified yellow hand with a sharp claw on the loop of a rope. It looks like a goblin's hand that is now like a good luck charm.
I take the rope off and I eat the goblin's hand.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang. All right, roll a Constitution saving throw.
How come you won't just let me eat something?
Because
you
you're
can eat it.
eating a mummified goblin hand.
You will
It's-
definitely
Twitch
eat
is
it. Oh, God.
hungry.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
you
wait,
went
wait,
with
wait.
it.
That was the
That's
wrong
why.
roll. You're gonna let me re-roll that, right? Because
No, we're
I didn't.
taking the 2. So, because you don't have proficiency in it anyway. So, you are now poisoned.
Oh,
God
man.
dang it.
Can I go take a look at this one?
I can't
Sure.
even blame chat for
Yeah,
that.
you
I
guys-
just thought it was
No,
something
that
I would
was
do.
you.
Hey, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
so as you guys start kind of looking in each one of these, you find a bunch of weird oddities and relics. Like the one in front of Mike, you'd find a knife carved from a human bone.
Okay. So do I feel any magical power from any of these inlays?
No, they all seem to be pretty mundane and pretty gross.
All right. Well, back to the corner I go.
Okay.
So there were drag marks towards the portcullis?
Yeah,
The
so it looked
water.
like people were dragging this way.
Dragging that way.
But there was a lot of heavy traffic this way.
Gotcha. So I'll relay that to the group. I mean, both ways look like absolute god awful, but you know, there's
So
the
the way
info.
with the cage or way without the cage?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't feel so good.
Well, stop putting stuff you don't know in your mouth.
I just thought it was something my voices would have told me to do if they were telling me to do things.
Why are you changing your voice up so often, youngin?
Those damn voices, man.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to make a decision of which direction?
I'm voting water.
Okay.
Well,
Water?
I'll walk on in there
If
first.
we're putting it up to a vote.
I'll go to about right here and watch you guys go in.
Yeah,
Okay. So we will, and you can take a peek through the portcullis here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bounce. Oh, there I go.
Alright. And here we are. So you look into this room, and you see a very large room with water filling the bottom of the chamber. There's smooth masonry walls along the outside that's providing excellent acoustics of this echoing chant. There's featureless stone pillars that are supporting the ceiling all the way around. And a breach, let's see, there's a breach in the wall in the very back here that is holding what looks like just trash and refuse. The murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs leading up both sides of the stone. And then in the middle of the room, obviously, there is a octagonal podium with in the center of it, there's some rusty shackles hanging down from the ceiling, and then a stone altar with some dried blood on the top.
Oh.
Okay.
Nobody in there.
Not that you could see, no.
No indication of a way out.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
would like to
right.
try to get through this portcullis.
Okay.
The gate. One of my voices is telling me that I need to dig through the refuse to see if there's an antidote for this poison that this goblin hand had.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to just lift up this gate.
Okay, it is pretty rusty. Go ahead and try to make an athletics check.
Okay. Hey, look, I have proficiency. A rogue with proficiency.
Oh. All right. All right. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you are poisoned. So you need to roll again. 'cause
Oh
you
my
have
gosh! You're gonna
I'm
take.
sorry.
Skill checks as well. That's hilarious.
It is skill checks, is what it is.
Skill checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you for a moment, everyone thinks this gate is coming up, and then she barfs, and it comes right back down.
No. I get it all the way up, and then it immediately throws up and comes back down.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The one thing you do see, Twitch, is you lifted and you got a little bit of a vision in there. Right around the corner, there is a little lever that looks like it works for the portcullis, but it's just out of reach for you.
Oh, here I come.
Wow.
Cue me. Okay, so
Yep.
before I do this, guys, are we going here?
I mean, I don't really see why we should.
All right. So you want to check out the other way first? 'Cause
Maybe. I
I
mean,
can
there
get us
doesn't
in
seem to be a
anytime.
way out of this god awful house, right? Not in there.
All right. Well, I mean, the feet didn't want to go the other way though.
Well, I mean, you know, let's talk amongst the group. I don't want to be the
How you guys
man
feeling?
on the side.
I already voted this way.
All right. Well,
I voted this way too.
You want to
So,
keep going
whatever you
forward, what we
guys-
know?
2-1.
That's
You know-
fine. I'm happy to check
All right.
it out.
I'll cast Mage Hand and pull the lever.
Okay, so you reach around with your mind with the mage hand, and you click the lever, and it opens.
Yeah,
What
I'm
are you?
not stepping
Who's doing what? Yeah.
I kind of I just pat
I'm-
Crazy on the back and I just go, "Good job, son."
I'm looking for the antidote.
Yeah. So as you walk in, the chanting stops.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah,
when
I'm
you
really
get
not
into the
walking
room.
in now.
Hey, Twitch, come back here. So as you walked in, the chanting stopped, and it's
Oh.
totally silent. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So
Oh,
Twitch is taken off this way. Is anybody doing anything else?
I'm
I
doing
want
left
to
Twitch.
walk in too, and I can't.
You can walk in. Where would you like to go?
I'm just gonna stand
Making
right.
sure
in front.
nothing is following us.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just found
You
it.
could
Sorry,
definitely do
Mike.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
there.
Okay. Where are you guys going in here? Because we're kind of piling up.
Let me get out the
I'm
way,
ready.
old time.
Oh, I'll head towards the podium, but not on it.
Sure. So you come up towards it. You see the dried blood up there.
I
I'm gonna come in and get where I can fight if need be, but
Okay.
where I can get jumped.
I'm walking around that altar. I really do want to get an antidote for this poison.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm gonna eventually get to the refuge. Just tell me when I can actually get that.
Sure. I just want to see what other people are doing.
I'm just gonna stand here, see what happens.
All right. And Udala's guarding the door.
Is there anything
Very
on the wall?
hesitant to step through the
Now
door.
that we're inside, can we see
I'll
anything
stand
more?
there.
From where you're standing?
Yeah.
No. You just basically it's the same stuff. It's just a better view.
Yeah, I'm not going any closer. You guys can check
Um,
that out.
Since I'm closer to the altar, can I see anything more?
No, the room has not changed in any way.
Okay, I just didn't know if there were smaller details or
Yeah. No. I mean, it does
maybe
look
I
like
have
this
to get even
is
closer. All right.
right from where you are. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a bloody.
Is there anything on the altar? It's just blood.
From over across the room. Yeah. That's all you can tell.
Okay.
You stand in the corner like, "What's over there?"
You guys okay?
Okay, Twitch, you start
It's not
walking
too
in,
bad.
and the water gets a little deeper and deeper, and you start sinking in.
Oh, I don't like. I think I don't like sinking.
What are you
Take a
thinking
step over
about?
that way.
I
Kind of like
I
a
am
weasel
ultimately.
walk off.
I think that I'm ultimately still gonna be looking for an antidote because I somehow believe that there's one in here. My voice has told me so.
Okay.
I believe
Why
this.
don't
what?
you go ahead and
Jet
roll a nature check over there.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, nature. I am naturally not good at this. But
Yeah,
wait, wait. At disadvantage.
Oh, yep.
All right, so you look through, and you get a really good sense that there's nothing over here that's gonna be an antidote for the poison that's in you. It's gonna take some time.
There's no fucking antidote over here. Fuck.
Do I have a
It's-
bottle on me?
It's probably just
bottle?
food
Like,
poisoning.
any type of
Twitch.
vial?
You just gotta let it pass.
Sure, if you'd like, yeah.
Get some ginger ale.
Can I put some in this
Okay,
water?
Hildegard.
Yeah, you'd have to come down from the top, but yeah, you can put some
Alright.
water in there.
Let's go ahead and come down and around.
Roll
Okay.
for something like against poison.
I gave all my. Oh, I do. We do have a healing scroll.
I do have protection from poison.
Yeah.
My,
Yes,
my
that works.
voices, guys,
Going
are
all
telling
red
me
at
to
poison.
inspect the altar.
How does
You
it
guys
work?
would hear
Can
me
you
talking
glance
out
at it?
loud about it.
Oh, I took a glance at it for you. Better yet.
Yeah, that's a good question. Let me look up what this does exactly.
Sure.
Because I want to say. it
Hey,
does work
Twitch,
on
before
an
you
active
do
poison.
nothing stupid,
poison.
maybe I can help you.
All right. So while you do that, I'm still gathering water in my vial. I got
Sure.
something.
You got some water. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Oh, God.
Twitch, get over here.
Hey, Twitch, come here.
Oh,
Can I cast minor illusion on the bottle to make it say antidote?
yeah.
Yes, you definitely can.
Twitch, come here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get about it to Twitch.
Oh my god, I'm gonna give you like a suffocatingly massive hug. Like just straight
While
up.
he does
I'm gonna like fully embrace him too and like smile at everyone
Yeah.
else
Oh,
while he's not
man.
looking.
While
Alright.
they're doing that, can
Chug
I
it.
walk over with the spell scroll protection from poison and try to cast it on him?
Sure.
Her, sorry.
Wait, can you wait till Twitch drinks it just in case I poison him
Oh,
more?
100%, yeah.
What did
Okay.
What did I drink?
You drank some really murky water.
What happens to me?
That's where you draw the line.
You probably vomit a little bit, but that's about it.
Alright, we can deal with that.
Fucking antidote tastes a little rancid.
It might be
Alright.
old, man. I'm sorry.
Darnin,
I'll do that work crazy, Mike.
it's a second level spell, right?
It is, so I need to roll a d20 plus 3 and get at least
Alright.
a 12.
Let's see what you get. Oh,
No such luck.
not quite good
God,
enough.
this
Okay,
medicine is awful. I don't feel a damn bit better.
why
I
don't
am
you roll
then.
another Constitution saving throw to see how that poison's going?
Oh, great. That's awesome.
This is a saving throw, not a skill check, though.
Correct. It's not a
wait.
Do not have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
So
Saving
con
throw.
save.
Can I then vomit the contents of my stomach?
You do, and you feel a little bit better.
Nice. So the hand came out, right?
The hand came out, and you are no longer poisoned.
Alright. So I'm really sorry, y'all, but Twitch is talking to herself, and she has decided not to investigate the altar. She is going to shit on it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's one kind of
well, that's
investigation.
one way to do it,
Oh.
I guess. All right, so Twitch is pulling down her pants, maybe on the way up.
Can I mage hand my hand under Twitch's ass?
Oh god.
If you'd like, I
All right,
guess.
let's do that. Let's like put it right under there, but he doesn't notice.
I was like,
So you're catching it? Okay, I see.
She.
So she just shits right into her own ass.
Okay, well, she hasn't actually made it
Just
to
like-
that step yet. As she's climbing the steps to this altar, the chanting once again rises up, and you see the room becomes filled with apparitions in black cloaks, similar to the cultists you've seen before, and they start chanting, "One must die. One
They're
must
just aberrations, though, right?
die." Yes, and Twitch, your vision goes white for a moment.
I still poop my pants.
I'm sure you do. You're taken back to another time, and you see Gustav standing
One must die.
in the same spot that you are, but in front of you is an old man dangling from the ceiling, attached to the chains. The cultists are chanting the exact same thing. One must die. One must die. Gustav holds up a knife, and the crowd stops chanting. And in one fluid motion, he brings down the knife, and right as it makes contact, you come back.
Is the chant going now?
The chanting is still saying, "One must die," yes.
Are we trapped in here?
You are not trapped in here.
bless you.
All right, let's go before one must die.
We
Um,
can't.
Wait. Where do we go?
Out
Back.
of the gate before one must die
Back the
for us
way
to
we
leave.
came.
Back and then close the
Please.
gate.
And we
Yeah,
please leave.
let's all sprint out of here. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys start to run, the chanting
Okay.
stops and it changes. They yell out, "Lorgoth, the Decayer, we awaken thee!"
Can
and-
we still move while they do this? I'm still running this though.
You could be running out, but what you see is this ginormous mound of refuse and plant matter come from out of the back of this large room. We're gonna have to roll initiative here.
So
I can
I'm
pull it
not
up.
moving until everyone else is out of the room, by the way.
All right, I like it. All right, so oh, Eric's not in here, but that's okay. So Lorgoth is going first. This ginormous beast starts rolling out 5, 10, 15, 20. It gets to here, right in front of
Well,
the witch.
20 is a
Oh.
lot further back than that.
Wait, from here?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
5. I mean, maybe I'm miscounting.
Well, because
I
you're
thought it was-
moving by the size of the full thing. Yeah, I think it's right around.
So, did it start? It started in like this square right here, right? Was its front 5, 10,
Yep.
15, 20?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No, it's back
It's
there.
coming from the back. That's not a problem. So it's going to be
Yeah.
right over here as it's kind of rolled out. It is then going to. It's probably just going to dash
Hello?
then at that point towards you, as its kind of whole body starts rolling towards you. It's at that moment that you actually see the two Durst children, the ghostly apparitions that you put to rest, show up right next to Crazy Mike, and they look at Crazy Mike, and they're both frightened. And Rose speaks up, and she says, "Oh, I gotta change my voice here. Hold on, where'd that go?"
Oh,
The house is going to eat you. The monster's in the house. It can't leave, but you can. You have to run. Run!
where do you guys want to fight this thing at?
All right,
I mean, I like the little kid's idea, but
all right, and that's Lorgoth's turn. It is barreling down. Who's going?
so
How far
he
can we
didn't.
really make
he
it?
didn't hit me.
No, he had to dash
He
to
had
get
to
to
dash
it.
in there, yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, so next up, Darnan.
I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna ready my action so that once everyone is through, I'm just gonna hit the lever.
All right.
Well, actually, is it possible for me to like be on the other side of the gate
Yeah.
to do that?
Can I just like?
No, mage hand,
Because I have
yes,
a,
but
I have
not
a,
you.
well, I have a
Did I
quarter
ever decast? Wait, okay, yeah, I cast. I
You've
cast
got a what,
my
Darren?
illusion.
I have a quarter staff, so can I like whack the lever from the side?
I don't think so. From that angle, probably not.
Can I
Okay.
move while casting mage hand? Do I have to stay still while?
No,
casting?
you're fine. You can move with it. You got to move it too, but you can do it.
All right.
Okay, Darnan, what do you want to do?
I want to say, Mike, you gonna be able to close this thing off when you're done?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna skedaddle.
Even better. I can close it from this side.
I'm back here then. Is that the full 30?
I'm also.
Oh, it's not your turn yet, Mike.
Oh, we still in combat, right?
Yeah.
All right, so people are running.
Movement.
Yeah. You
Hildegard, what are you doing?
I'm running.
Yeah,
All right,
you can
so
do
Yeah,
it.
I'm not
Now-
gonna stay in here.
Okay, then I guess it comes to Twitch. What are you doing?
I am going to bonus action to disengage using a cunning action.
All
And then
right.
I'm getting the fuck out of here!
Here I come. I didn't hear it.
You dog's gonna go here and then hold her action
then
to
Crazy
dash
Mike.
when people get close.
Crazy
just-
Mike.
he doesn't get
Am
towards
I the last
stairs.
one in the room?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to back up
Okay.
Oh, I meant.
and cast mage hand and pull the lever.
All right, you cast Mage Hand. The gate comes down, and you see this monster come hulking up and try to reach out its claw at you from between
Well,
the
you can
gate.
keep moving, Mike. That was only 5 feet of movement.
The
Give
the
another
whole
25.
house is now noticeably shaking.
Open the front door.
Rocks start falling down from the ceiling, and gravel is coming down. And you can hear a low rumble throughout the entire house as it's shaking. All right, we're gonna keep sprinting our way out.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Where
really
am I?
hope that staircase comes back.
Yeah, if it doesn't, we're stuck here no matter what.
Yeah, sure.
If it doesn't, I'm going to
Dude, I
smash
told
the
you I was
ceiling.
doing something when you left out the
That's a
town.
good idea. I can be
Alright.
the platform
Oh, yeah,
upon
do
which
it.
you do
Do
the
it.
ceiling
Do it.
smash.
I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, we gotta get rid of
I
these
thought they was
guys.
gonna open the door
I
and
don't
more
know.
people. I didn't think they was gonna just
Okay.
keep playing too.
So, where did I put all you people? Over here. You
Coming back.
people. Okay. So you come up the stairs. What would you like to do?
Sure.
This pit is open, by the
I
way.
held my action
Head
move,
back.
so I'll be right.
So you guys are
back.
dashing through the stairway. As you get there, is there? Who's going up first?
I am last.
Okay.
'Cause
I just
make
need to know
sure
the order.
everybody else gets out,
I
yeah.
think Udala is probably the first one to get there because she had a head start.
Yeah.
Okay. So Udala, then who?
Twitch is probably the fastest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 35 feet, so I think I'm going as fast as I can. I'm
Okay. Twitch
guessing
might be
I'm
the
out
first
lead.
one then.
Well,
Alright.
Udala had held her action to dash, so she may actually still have some head start. But it's probably pretty
I'm
close.
going
between the two.
70 feet per round, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right, you guys come out on the top floor where you were previously.
Oh yeah, shit, we're at the top.
Now, as you come out, the house
Actually,
is shaking.
could-
It's now.
Is
As
it
you look,
possible that when we get to the staircase and I start to see wood, I smash through the wall?
yeah, as you're going up the stairs, you'd see a bunch of wood around you if you'd like. Yeah, you want to just try to bust through one of the walls?
Yeah, like
'cause
over
we had to
here.
go through the first floor to
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah. So you'd be
Like
up by
here?
near the first floor. I like what you're saying. I got that. I gotcha. So, you notice the wood of the walls is like more rotted and brittle than it was before, as the house is kind of shaking and starting to crumble. So why don't you roll an attack?
And Udala, you're going for the wall, like one of the outside
Or you
walls.
could athletics, whatever you'd like to do.
I feel like my attack would be better.
Hello, Grant. Open it up.
Shit.
What you say?
10 with 7 damage is enough to actually destroy the wall. So you pop out on the first floor. You've knocked out this wall right here. You guys are over here. This was the
Oh my
area.
gosh.
Now the house is different. The house is
How does that put
shaking.
us on the first floor if she smashed out a wall?
Because you guys are
the
climbing up a
staircase goes to the entire house.
that goes all the
Yeah,
way up
she
the house.
smashed it out about like.
Oh,
Right
I
when
got
she
you.
started
I
to
got
see
you.
wood,
Yep. Okay. I thought you meant
popped
when
right
we
out.
got to the top. But
Yeah.
that makes...
So as you come up, you first thing you notice is obviously there's smoke coming out now of both of the fireplaces. All of the doors have been replaced by spinning scythes that look very deadly to jump through. The outside walls of the house look reinforced, and the windows are now bricks.
Oh
The
my
inner
God.
walls are more brittle and appear to be kind of breaking down. And the
The outside
house,
walls are brick.
the house is shaking. So we're gonna stay with initiative here, but we're gonna jump down to Udala because you're the first one. Or actually, Twitch was the first one up, right?
Yeah, and am I moving at 140 feet per round because I can take 2 dashes?
Sure.
It wouldn't put you at 140. It would put you at 105.
Yeah. So the first one up, Twitch. We're just gonna instead of
No.
initiative, we're just gonna go down each like one person at a time. All right?
Because dash
just
doubles
Twitch.
your movement, right? Doubles twice?
So Twitch.
It doubles your base movement.
Gotcha.
Yep, Twitch. You're coming out of this area. There's smoke everywhere. So first thing I need you to do is make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, we know I love those. Boom!
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. You hold your breath and it does not seep in into your lungs, even though you feel it stinging on its way down. You're able to cough it up. All right. What do you want to do? Where's your character? Where did we put everybody?
I don't know where I
Everybody
Over
is
Right
back
over here.
towards my name.
Yep. Okay. They're all over here. So we'll put you in, but one at a time here. So the first one out is Twitch. So what do you want to do?
What are these blades?
These are blades that were doorways. So looking forward, you see 2 of them in your path to the way out.
So how are we supposed to get through them? Just run past?
Okay, I think that I would like to parkour over both of them if I could.
Okay, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws. 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay. Alright, let's do it.
14, 21.
Okay, the first one just nicks you on the side of the cheek, and it hurts. But you
How
dodge through the
bad
second one.
does
It
it
hurts
hurt?
pretty bad. 13 bad.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Jesus Christ.
So actually, that first one did take you down. So you are now laying in between these 2.
No, I'm not taking
sides.
down.
No, I took him down to 2.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
down to
sorry. I thought you were at 2 to start.
And
Okay.
then I'm gonna get over the other one, thinking I just, like, barely got out with my life, and I'm gonna be like, They hit so fucking hard!
All right, Udala, you're next. First things
Okay,
first.
so-
The smoke
That
and
was
gas,
brutal.
this poisonous gas
That was
that's
bad.
pouring out of the fireplaces. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
For the ones that are further back, do we have time to like
Come
hold
on,
our breath
proficient.
before going up?
There we go.
No, I don't believe so. 21, you're fine.
Okay, so how do these sides, like, are they spinning this way where the
Yeah,
doors
that's a
were?
good question.
Are they?
Are they on their side, like upright, or
Oh,
are
there's
they...
multiple. This is just my representation of it. It's basically. Let's see if they give a better description of this. No, I just
The
imagine
blades
it
that
as
swing across like
there's
this.
just a bunch of blades that are swinging back and forth, and you've got to try to time your jump through it. Is basically what it looks like.
Like we talking like heavy blades or like
Yeah,
pieces,
like heavy metal blades that are like instead of doorways.
so like classic Indiana
Are they
Jones style.
attached
Yes.
to the wall still?
They are basically the wall and everything around it. They're fixed into the house. They
Okay.
don't seem breakable.
So like
Okay.
throwing a bunch of furniture into it.
Right.
It
So
just
rather
shredded through
than walking out here, I'll try to break through this wall behind me.
Sure. So that wall would go ahead and roll an attack.
Here, what was my reinforcement?
Yep, that's enough to bust through this wall.
Alright, I'm gonna run through this dining room and try to bust my way through.
And try to do what?
Jump out one of the windows.
So it has been replaced by brick.
So does she butt a brick unknowingly?
Maybe.
Because like there's
hits it and
a
then pulls the curtains apart and it's a brick.
Break the lock.
Sure.
She can use her goring charge anyway,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that a thing?
It seems that the outer walls themselves are nearly impervious to weapon and damage dealing attacks and spells.
Well,
How much time?
so how far did she
Bruh.
make it busting through the walls?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15. So yeah, you don't make it very far in these walls. It just seems like the poison's gonna get you before you even make a dent in these walls.
Okay, so she isn't busting through the walls.
Okay,
at
so we
all.
gotta
He's not.
stop the blades if we can, like disable them or something.
Do I see any way to possibly try to stop the blades?
Yeah. Well, are you done with your turn, Udala? Or do you wanna do something else?
Like
Oh, this
more
counts as
feet of
combat.
movement. She
Yep.
just goes back here a bit. That's it.
Okay, she's gonna walk back. All right,
That's
Crazy
fine.
Mike, you can come up next if you'd like. What? So first thing is you come up and you're trying to hold your breath, but you just can't, and and the poison comes in. Roll a Constitution saving throw. That was a funny.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you're able to cough most of it out with some black crud that comes out of your lungs. All right, and what were you saying about the blades that you wanted to do?
Do I see any way to possibly stop the blades?
Stop the blades. Why don't you roll an intelligence check?
Just straight intelligence.
Yep, DC 15. Ooh,
Oh,
you're not really finding anything
okay.
as you're trying to kind of study the movements of these things.
I
What
really
do you want to do?
There's no way for me to go to avoid the poison. I'm done moving. I'm not planning to run through the blades.
You have some movement, but you are free to wait. All right. Next up, what?
I
Hildegard?
think it's me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What would you like to do? You come up. You've got to first make that Constitution
Oh,
saving
right,
throw.
yep, I gotta do that.
All right. 10 is enough
Oh,
Hey.
thank God.
to cough this crud
Wow.
out. Some blood comes out with it. It's not pretty. What do you want to do?
Is there like some sort of pattern that I can see through the blades that I can try and dodge through?
Yeah, you could make an intelligence check if you'd like.
Okay, yes, I would like to. Intelligence check. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh snap!
You really are watching the way these are spinning, and you found small gaps in their repeating movements. That's going to give you advantage if you'd like to try to jump through them.
Yes, please.
All right. So give me your first dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
17. You do it. You make it through barely. It cuts your clothes a little bit, but you got through.
Suck in the gut.
Suck in the gut. All right. Let's see it. Number 2 at advantage. Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, right, another one.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All right,
So-
you hop over the top.
Oh, she's dead. All right.
All right, Darnan, you are the last one up the stairs. Make a
Alrighty.
Constitution saving throw. A 4. All right, so you it gets stuck in your lungs. You cannot cough this up, and you're gonna take 1 poison damage.
no!
Oh, it hurts. It burns. It's just kind of like stinging your lungs inside.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna walk forward. How
Yeah.
much space are these blades taking up lengthwise?
The entire doorway.
Lengthwise, like, is it just like the width of the door,
Yes,
or is
just
it
the
like
width of the
like
door.
10, 20? Okay.
And the length of it, like it's not. It's like a door, but it's blades.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something. So I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna look at Crazy Mike. I'm gonna say, "All right, Crazy Mike. When I do what I'm about to do, you looking forward. You get past this doorway and you mosey on out of here. All right?
I'm gonna watch him really hard.
I'm gonna jump forward as I retreat into my shell, and try and block this first set of spinning blades just with my armored body.
All right. I will allow you to stop the blade at the expense of taking the damage from it.
Sure. Would it be full damage even though I'm armored?
Yeah, you're sitting in it, so I would say yes for sure.
Well,
Okay.
it raises your AC class, but I don't think it
Yeah.
reduces damage typically, right?
All right, so you take
It's not.
10 damage this round. The blade
Okay.
stops as it hits you. Every once in a while, it comes around and slices you a little bit, but you've, for the most part, held this blade up so that.
Well, is there like a? Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
If it was strength or con save, it would benefit me, but otherwise, that's fine.
all right, Udala, we're back to you. Make
Oh,
a
boy.
Constitution saving throw from the poison again.
I gotta go do my character sheet faster, but I'm too scared of that.
18, you're fine. You cough it out.
I'm so glad I'm.
What would
my
you like to
voice
do?
isn't that now.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I can barely even see the tiles. Vibes.
This first door is blocked by my body.
Yep. So you can jump through this one without making a check, thanks to your
Yep,
turtle
just
friend who
gonna
is
do
just
that.
getting cut every few seconds is taking a little cut to hold this for you.
Yep, just,
Alright.
So
And
where
then
does
this
the
last
place
one.
start? Because I don't want to walk into that.
Yeah, no. So you could stop if you'd like right here, but that's about all that's in front of you.
Can
so what is
I
your? Yeah.
try to throw my shield into it to try to jam it?
Yeah, you could throw it, and it goes flying off to the side and puts a hole in the wall.
My action to dash, so that's what I can start.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, if she wants to go through it.
Wait, what? I thought I was.
Oh, I thought
running
you said you
away.
get dashed through it. I misheard. What did you say?
She
No,
used her
I
dash
used
to
my
get there.
action to dash to get to that.
Excuse me. All right, you are good then. You are in a good spot. All right, we are back to Crazy Mike then.
All right, I'm gonna. Is the turtle still blocking the blade?
The turtle
yeah.
is doing
I'm
what
gonna
he
go
can.
ahead and try to make an attempt to run through again.
All right, you go for it. It's
What
easy
time?
to get through the first one, and then you
Yeah,
got the second
I'm making
one.
a dex throw.
Dexterity
I'm just running through
saving
the first
throw.
one.
All right, you just run through the first one. You're okay. If you want to go through the second, you got to make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw.
If I'm automatically okay through the first one, let's try to go through them both then.
All right, go for it. One dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Oof. Oof.
Oh.
All right, you take 11 slashing damage.
oh,
You're out, right?
yep.
All right, that puts Crazy Mike
Please
out.
get through.
He's out and he's getting
In
chopped,
the
right?
blade.
Yes, he's getting bladed. All right,
No.
there are 3 people left. We're back to Darnan.
So I'm going to, as a bonus action, come out of my shell and move forward.
Okay.
Can I look over at Udala? Just look her in the eye and just say, "You take care, everybody. Make sure Crazy Mike gets out of here all right."
No way.
And I'm just gonna duck forward and just push him out of the way and try and block him with my body.
Yeah, you
Oh
can
my
definitely do
God.
that.
No.
You do it. You come in here, and with your push, you get him just out of the way as the blade comes down and cuts you for
Ones.
9
One.
damage.
That puts me out.
And the blades have stopped. They are going on his. Whoops, that's. Oh, these are cool.
Much worse.
Yeah. Hey,
So much worse.
Andrew, when is Twitch's turn?
You guys are out, so we'll come back to you.
But I want to be in.
Too late. You have exited the house. I'm sorry. Okay, Udala. The blades are temporarily stopped in front of you because of the right now unconscious body of your friend that is getting cut. What do you want to do? And you've got another. Yep.
I'm gonna kind of push Crazy Mike a little bit,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna grab this turtle shell and try to yank him out.
Okay, you get the sense that this is going to turn the blades back on and you're going to get cut.
Shit.
Are you willing to do that?
Oh my god. Is there no possible way I could jam it with...
No, at this point, it's kind of a... You got to make a choice here. Do you leave him or do you take the damage yourself?
I feel like I would take the damage, but I don't think you tell him.
That's totally fair. That is totally
Play the
fair.
character, yeah.
Yeah. You do what you got to do.
So like,
So what
all
is
these
Udala?
sacrifices haven't changed her.
Play
What
the
does Udala
character.
do?
Yeah.
Darnan had his moment and he made his choice. I mean, you got to give that to him, you know.
Yeah. She'll grab Crazy Mike.
Yep. And
And
throw Crazy Mike over her shoulder and football style run out of the house. I like it.
And we're all looking back at our
Yep,
beautiful
so-
turtle.
Yeah. As Udala comes out of the house as the last individual, it seems like this is just in time because the house that's been shaking and crumbling now completely falls down to the ground and catches it and is engulfed in flames, and all the rubble and all of that settles down, and there's no turtle, there is nothing left in front of you.
We left Eric in there too.
Whoops. You know, you turn around and Eric is behind you, and he says, "You guys, I found a secret. There's a secret passageway down there that I don't think you guys saw. Got me out, no problem. I don't know what the deal was with you guys. Also, where is Darnan?"
I just can't. Oh, I'm not unconscious. I'm not the answer to that.
You're
I don't even feel hungry anymore for turtle.
Am I still dying?
Like he totally died
No,
a
you're
hero.
okay, Crazy Mike. All
Crazy
right,
Mark, we
so-
stabilize you.
He opened the path for us. But
He died a hero.
He did.
Yeah.
He was
Death
a
of
good
Crazy Mike.
turtle.
Yeah, and as you guys take a moment to yourselves, the fog that was kind of surrounding this house starts to lift. And out of the corner of your eye, to your dismay, you see the house ever so slowly begin to rebuild itself, piece by piece, reborn from the pile of ashes and rubble. And that is the Death House. Congratulations.